What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to episode 389 of D&E Takeover. I'm your host, David, alongside my co-host, Eric, and we are back with another week of sports talk on this lovely October 6th, Monday.
Whoa!
Eric, what's up?
I'm just bugging out. I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited to be here.
What's your shirt say?
It is all right. Ready?
High
Story
five
time.
line?
Yes. Hold on. It says Highline.
Okay, the Brooklyn Nets on it. Sponsored. Okay.
They're not
You
even
remember
in business.
Modell's?
They're not even
Oh
in
my
business anymore. That's how you know. This is the
Dang.
shirt that I wore when I first became a Brooklyn Nets fan.
Wow, the first one you ever wore.
And the reason I still have it and the reason it looks like it fits is because when I wore it, it was a dress on me. Like, well, I didn't wear it as a dress, but like it was down to my knees.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
because they always do this. Whenever we go to like a camp or something, they never give you the right size. So it's always like adult sizes. So you wear like a large and it's like a freaking dress on you. And like you wear it when you're older and then you forget about it. And then one day you're going through all your old clothes. You're like, oh, wait. Oh, it finally fits now.
But I wear it as like homeware because it has a little hole on the side of it. You can't really see it. Oh, right there.
Yeah, I see that.
I don't know how that happened, but it happened. So
right. It don't matter. Nowadays, people can walk around with freaking their underwear down the block and no one really can say anything. You know, that's just how it is.
Also, chat. I got a little chocolate bar near me right now. It's just a Hershey chocolate bar. I was trying to find a snack. I didn't eat dinner yet. I was rushing to get the podcast, and this is the only thing I could find. So there was no other snack. I need to eat something, or my stomach would have been growling the whole episode.
Bro, you're talking to a nutrition major.
What did you want me to do? Unless you wanted me to be late to the podcast, I didn't have a choice.
I want you to just fast. You're gonna do a 24-hour fast, and you're not getting nothing.
I'm so sorry. Excuse me. I did a 24-hour water fast, and I'm good. I almost freaking peed myself in New York City. That's the whole time.
It's just your body getting rid of the toxins. You're good.
Oh my gosh. But don't worry. Hey, I ate healthy the entire day. I need something to hold me over. That's it.
I'm glad. I'm just messing with you. But Hershey's chocolate, out of all of them, what's your favorite? Because Halloween's coming up. We got Halloween in literally 25 days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Or is it
25? Stays 6. It goes 31st. Yeah, it's 25.
Okay. Favorite chocolate out there? This is a question of the day, actually. Let's make this a question of the day. Favorite is it favorite chocolate or favorite candy? Chocolate's considered candy?
No, I don't consider chocolate with candy. I think they're two separate categories.
Nah, but it's a candy though. You can hand it
out. I just saw a Vero, take it easy, dark chocolate. Yeah.
Bear, you need to relax. This man needs to be controlled.
He's referencing me because obviously the color of my skin.
Yeah.
Exactly. The colorblind. I'm telling you, I don't see color. But what's your favorite color? What's your favorite color? What's your favorite color? What's
my
your favorite
chocolate favorite? Hey, yo, what's going on?
No, what's your favorite chocolate?
I want everyone to answer this. I want everyone to participate.
Of course.
If you don't like chocolate or if you have a candy, if you consider whatever you consider, give us your favorite candy / chocolate, whatever you consider it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cookies and cream. Hershey's cookies and cream.
Yeah, you're just like a Hershey's guy straight through.
Well, I wouldn't say straight through, but Hershey's cookies and cream. The only reason I grabbed this was because it was in my house. Like I wouldn't grab this on the regular. I would never grab a regular Hershey's bar. Ever.
Right? If you're out in a store and you can get whatever you want, there's everything, and you go and you pick one. What are you doing?
Hershey cookies and cream all day. All day.
Fair enough. That's like a unique answer.
No, it's because I just want to say this. If I had that option, I'm like almost 100% not picking up a regular Hershey chocolate bar. Not that it's not good. I just wouldn't pick it up.
It's too generic.
Yeah. Like,
but what do you call it? The cookies and cream? Is it white chocolate, right? And then just cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of white chocolate. White chocolate is too sweet for me. It's too sweet.
I don't even taste the difference.
Really?
Yeah, I just think chocolate's chocolate, isn't it? Unless
exactly.
It's like strawberry or something, then that's different.
So you have dark chocolate and you have the dull dark chocolate, and you're like, ugh. Yeah, chocolate isn't chocolate.
Dark chocolate is different.
It's a different category.
Yeah. Well, it tastes different. 100%.
But I would have to say, honestly, I like Hershey's. I don't think cookies and cream would be my number one to go to. I would probably go Kit Kats. I'm a big Kit Kat guy.
Oh, Kit Kats are so good.
They're so good. Like I love the wafer inside. It's so good.
Can't go wrong with a Kit Kat, honestly. Can't go wrong. There was a time when I was like younger, I loved Twix. Used to love
Twix
Twix.
are good too.
Yeah.
And then I had braces, and I never really ate them anymore. And
Chat, don't laugh at me because when it comes around, I'm gonna have a lips.
Yeah.
But October 30th, I will have braces.
Oh, it's a set in day.
Set date.
We got the date.
So,
it's like a freaking RSVP. Let's
hey,
go.
man, this is bigger
Can you
than
live
Braun's
stream
second
it?
announcement that he announced. This is bigger.
Can you live stream it?
No.
Ask the orthodontist put a POV cam.
No, y'all not see the inside of my mouth. Are you crazy? Heck no. But I'm gonna have a list. They told me for the first like couple of weeks, but I'm gonna still do the podcast. So
Yes.
I'm gonna come on here. I'm gonna sound like this. So don't make fun of me.
Okay, Mike Tyson, calm down, buddy. Well, congrats. What do you call it? No, but I'm a Kit Kat guy all the way, through and through. I would go with that 100%. Reese's also. I mean, listen, I don't discriminate, like you say. Whatever chocolate's over there, I'll eat it. But most of the time, just not. What is it called? What is that called? The coconut one?
Almond Joy.
Almond Joy. Yeah, that's a different one. But
I think I know what you're talking about. I don't remember it though.
Maybe it is Almond Joy. I'm not sure. But anyway, enough of that today.
Hey man, we got a lot of people in the chat though. They telling us about their chocolate. Pause.
We appreciate y'all right now. We appreciate y'all. But real quick, to give you a recap of what happened this weekend, just so you know, we're coming in with so much ammo about sports right now. We had a whole list of chaotic stuff going on, and honestly, I told everybody on my behalf that I will do better on the prediction game. And I will say this, that I somewhat did do a little bit better. I said I did do better. There's more wins than losses, better than last week. So I'll take that.
How did I do?
We'll get into it. I
wonder how I did, guys.
We'll get into it. But also, not only that, at least something went positive this week, because not only did the Jets lose, the Giants lost to an 0-4 Saints team. Now they have the same record as the Saints. Not only that, we had Mark Sanchez stab a delivery driver, when he was drunk at night, and now he's going to jail for about 5 years. And not only that, we had a bunch of chaos going on. We had soccer going on, and I think the only positive is that Manchester United won a game.
Positive for you.
Positive for me, not for anyone else that really cares about him. But that's the only thing I can really think of right now.
Everything else sucked.
It really did. And the Yankees lost, and they got blown out 2 games in a row. So
is that this next series is up to 5, right? Or am I bugging?
First, it's best of 5. So if Toronto wins tomorrow, they advance.
We're screwed.
Yeah. So we have to win every single game. So you have to win 3 games in a row, and that's just very unlikely. Especially the way they're playing.
I'll say this much: the games definitely delivered this week. There was some really there was some really, really good nail biting games. But overall. And honestly, for storyline aspects, the games definitely delivered this week, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Like from NFL to MLB to the soccer in general, just the world of soccer. Also, even there was a little bit of action. We'll probably talk about it way later on in the show if we have the time. But there was something I saw in the NBA that I was like, oh my goodness, we got to get ready. But
oh, you're talking about Mr. Zion?
No. I'm not gonna troll on the podcast.
What are you referencing? I want to address that right now. What are you referencing? Because now I'm curious.
There is a clip. Now I'll send it to you actually while I reference it. Now, many of you might not take it very serious because it is preseason and I understand that.
I never take it serious.
Yeah, like preseason is preseason at the end of the day. And that's loud. But overall, I just wanted to highlight this because of the fact that we've never seen him do this yet. So I'm referencing Victor Wembanyama, right? Victor Wembanyama, they was doing a practice game or like kind of like one of those games that colleges do where they verse like a red team versus a blue team, like they do like the colors, you know, doing that for the Spurs, right? And Wembanyama comes down the court and fully drives into the defensive, probably the backup center, I would assume, fully drives into his chest, bodies him, moves him out the way, and then dunks it like he's Shaq. And when I tell you, I watched that clip, and granted, not trying to blow it out of proportion, right? Not trying to glaze. But if Wemby added that to his game, whereas there's a level of strength in his game now, Oh my gosh. What can't he do? What genuinely though, like what can't he do? The only thing that you have to be worried about is him staying healthy. That's it. Cause he came in first year with the Spurs, was the best defensive player in the league in his rookie season. Just didn't win
Mhm.
rookie of the year. Both years back to back, he's been well. Last year he wasn't because he didn't play because he had blood clots, right? But he's been every single time he's played, he's been the best defensive player in the league, right? Offensively in the post, such a dangerous presence because he's so tall, right? He also if you don't want to go into post, if you don't want to go into the paint, this guy has a handle. He can cross over, he can beat you. He can also pull up, and he has a pull up mid range, pull up three. He has every single thing in his bag. It just might not be as efficient as a amazing scorer within the league that you look at like your Lucas or your Durant's or Curry, things like that. But he can do everything.
Mhm.
There's not and if he adds strength to his game, the only weakness is his speed. But I mean, when your legs are that long, you cover so much distance, it doesn't even freaking matter. It's honestly it's mind blowing to me. But it's a little thing I wanted to touch on. Nothing crazy, obviously, because it like I said, preseason. You know, you
Yeah.
gotta see him do. Let me see him do that against a starting center in the league, and then we'll talk.
Exactly.
You
I
know.
think it's more of they probably just took that guy from off the street and just be like, let's make Victor look good in
Okay,
his
buddy.
highlights,
All right,
and then just back
buddy.
him down. Because honestly, do you know what the guy's name was? Because I have no idea who he just got dunked
Yeah,
on.
but you can't tell me the
But
backup center for half the teams in the league.
for sure, I'm saying that's why I'm saying it's just in terms of competition level, it's just not there. So overall, like I understand what you're saying, and if Victor Wembanyama takes that strength level, and we've been saying that for a while, that if he just builds more muscle, he adds that physicality to an aspect of his game, he will look absolutely dangerous because he already is. He already is dangerous. So it's gonna be exciting to see how he is. All he's gotta do is stay healthy. But it
It's
is preseason, but still
for
something.
for Victor, I think it's just a matter of becoming really good in different areas of his game. I think he's pretty good in almost every single aspect. Like there's no weakness, and the best aspect of his game is his defense, I would say, right? But if he could add, whereas like he could be not just as good, but maybe just a little bit under Giannis when it comes to driving. If he could add the way, because the way he's built, I'm gonna compare him to this person. But his scoring, the way he can score, a little bit under Kevin Durant, but not as good as Kevin Durant. If he could be as good of a shooter as just a spot up shooter in general, this guy is dangerous. This guy is so dangerous. He doesn't have to be perfect. He just has to be decent, and his decent level is better than most people's 100%. That's the biggest thing about Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, it's true, and it's gonna be exciting to see. But I do want to get into these comments real quick and then get into Monday Night Football because we have about 10 minutes before that game starts, and I want to give. We already have your prediction set for today, so we'll
That
get
might
into
have
that
been that
on
might have been
Wednesday's
Kelly
show.
Olynyk, David.
That was not Kelly Olynyk. He cut his hair.
I'm just saying it might have been. I don't know.
Hmm.
I generally it could have been Kelly Olynyk. I'm trying to think of all the tallest players, and that guy was pretty tall that he bumped into, and the only tall white dude on the roster is Kelly Olynyk. So
Maybe some practice squad, dude.
maybe some G leaguer.
Yeah,
Imagine he's
maybe
just a guy that
potentially
doesn't
it
play
could be.
ball.
It could be practice. But real quick, let's get in the comments. Bears and Bill, I appreciate you popping out, Barry. So what's up,
Bear.
boys? Going on? Well, I thought you were gonna say more. I thought you just said.
No, I always just
Oh,
scream
okay.
names.
I thought you were gonna say
Yeah.
more. Shout out to Dan. Dan's in the building. Appreciate you popping out. He said, "I for one can't remember how Barca did this weekend." 4-1. Yeah, good
Yeah.
play on words. But what about
Same.
Liverpool as well, buddy? Come on.
Same. I can't remember how Liverpool did this weekend either, bro.
2-1. Here's the thing. Listen, I'm a big believer on this. Is honestly people can take it with a grain of salt, whatever they want to do. But I don't feel right bashing someone else's team when my team did absolutely poorly. Unless my team is not on the same level. Like if my team, it's like me saying that the Jets and the Ravens lost with like a full healthy team. And it'd be like, yeah, I'll make fun of you because your team's supposed to win, but my team's not. But like in terms of Liverpool and Barcelona, they're both expected to win their games.
I will say mine's worse. 100%.
Yeah.
Mine's worse. But your defender's twerking like Ice Spice. So I call it what you want, buddy.
Video, bro.
Call it what you want. Call it what you want, bro.
I'm really pissed at Liverpool right now because, and we'll get into it. I'm really pissed at them because of the fact that it's like I mean, maybe they're just doing it just to give Arsenal fans some hope that maybe we have a chance of winning it this year. You know, as they always do. They're like,
We
oh, no,
we
I'm saying like in terms of them
we
speaking, not
David
we.
Arsenal fan, Arsenal
Oh,
fan.
stop. Absolutely not. But like maybe they're like, oh, let's give them a chance. So that Arsenal fans are like, yeah, let's go. Come on. Yeah, we're gonna win the league. And then all of a sudden just later on just lose it. But right now it's kinda upsetting. It's kinda upsetting. And honestly, we lost a streak of there being no losing teams, team with no losses yet in the Prem, because that just got crushed this past weekend with Crystal Palace being the only one, and they lost their game against Everton.
That loss didn't make sense at all.
Yeah.
That I thought was surefire. They beat all these teams and then they lose to freaking who they lose to? It was Everton, right?
Everton at home.
What the? Hey, West Ham tied Everton at home.
I'm sure, what are you trying to say, Eric? Oh my
I'm trying to let
gosh.
you. I understand we lost to Arsenal this week. I'm telling you guys, West Ham is back. You guys just don't know yet.
All I know is that Wolves got another point this weekend too. Tied Brighton 1-1.
Hey man, if they stay on that trajectory, they'll be fine.
Listen, if they win their next game and Nottingham lose, GG's. They're taking the 17th spot.
It's crazy though, because like I'm thinking the same exact thing.
Yeah.
I'm thinking if we win and Brentford and Nottingham lose, yes, bro, let's go. We'll be 17th. You guys will be 18th, bro. Stay
I know.
There.
No, we got to go up. We got to come up. But real quick, let's move past. Yeah, we'll talk about all this soccer later on in the show. Bear said, take it easy, dark chocolate. Oh, we said that one. PVM 10's in the building. Appreciate popping out PVM 10. So what's good, my boys, David and Eric? I'm in Brussels, Belgium right now. Well, fantastic.
What a guy.
Bro, he's
Brussels, Belgium.
Brussels, Belgium. They got some good chocolate over there. That's for sure. Belgian chocolate. Dan said Crunch Bar.
Crunch Bar. That's a good one.
Crunch Bar is good, but it never was something I would always get consistently. Like that was like a once in a while.
I used to get that when I was like elementary school. That one was good though.
From who? The guy in the alley?
What the heck? No.
Oh,
the guy in the alley. Just from a CVS?
Oh, never mind.
What the heck?
Oops, yes. Wrong conversation. Bear said NYPD looking at my every move right now for this job hiring process. I got to chill. Yeah, Bear, you can't be saying this stuff right now because they're gonna look back. Honestly, if NYPD is watching this video right now, just subscribe. Forget it. Bear's doing everything good. Subscribe.
Yo.
They got a YouTube account.
Subscribe to the pod, bro.
They got a YouTube account, right? I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
Hit the subscribe button. That's it. That's all I gotta do. Peter Intense said, speaking of chocolate, I was eating Belgian chocolate. There we go. In Belgium today. It tasted so good. I want to take the whole pack home and bring them home. Yeah. Belgian chocolate is so good.
It's like such a great story. I just can't tell if you're lying. Like that's the only thing. Like PVM said, it's the same guy that kicked the 70-yard field goal. Like what are you doing?
No, that's definitely a lie. But I would hope that there's some truth in fact of being in another country and saying this.
But like, let me not say this. But yeah,
I don't know. You're right. He said, Bear said, of course, I was referencing David. Hey, yo! What the hell does that just mean? The dark chocolate? I do like dark chocolate, though. I'm not going to lie. Dark chocolate is a good chocolate. But PVM said my favorite candy is Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. And it's a good one, too. But Eric can't have that one.
No, it's not. It's a bad
Bro, just because you can't have it doesn't mean it's not good.
If everyone can't eat it, it can't be the best one.
Bro, it's not our fault. It's so good.
It's not your fault, but if everyone can't eat it, it can't be the best one.
But overall, ready? Here's what I'm gonna say about that. Or maybe it's so good that only a certain amount of people deserve to have it.
That's stupid.
No, it's true.
That's so stupid. That's like saying that caviar. That's like saying caviar is like so amazing that only rich people can have it.
No, that's dumb because there's no allergy. I'm saying only that's because you don't have money. This is because of an allergy that he only doesn't want.
Because I was born with something. It makes it good.
Yeah.
Because I can't have it.
Yep.
That makes zero. It can kill someone. Like it can actually kill someone. Nah, I'm not jacking that,
bro. All I'm gonna say is that it's freaking good stuff. I know you can't have it, but it's such a good candy.
No, I'm not saying it's definitely a great one for sure. Definitely like a legendary chocolate, but it's not the best one. It can't be the best one because not everyone can have it.
Oh my gosh, that's not the reason.
But it's a valid reason.
No, it's not.
How can it be the best one if everyone can't taste it? You can't get everyone's opinion.
Everyone can't taste. No, I think you only get the opinion of the people who can take it, and I think you gotta take that with a grain of salt. There's people that don't like coconut. I'm not gonna eat that. I think it's
Yeah,
better in that sense because you can't say whether it's good or bad, so it keeps it neutral for you guys.
but in that sense, like there's things that like a lot of people like Kit Kats. I think Kit Kat is a better candy than Reese's.
Because you can't have Reese's.
Exactly
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Because Reese's will kill me. Like there's
Yeah.
a difference.
Let's move on now. I'm getting
Yeah,
confused. I'm getting confused now. Bear said, "Ung, we being for real. Your smile's about to be A1. How you doing?" Eric.
We need to stop this, Bear. Bear, we have to stop this.
Eric,
This
how
guy
you
keeps
doing,
trying
bro?
to slide in my DMs and everything, bro. Bear, you need to
Is he?
stop. Yes, bro. It's yo. Bear needs somebody. I was about to say something crazy. Never mind.
Bear said, "So doesn't hit Eric that the Ravens only have one more win than the Jets." I think he does. I think he just gave up on it.
Bro,
You know how I give up on fantasy? This is Eric this year in terms of his team. Week 5, it starts kicking in. Same thing.
Hey man, I can focus on soccer more. That's all I see it as. I like soccer more, anyways.
It was a bad week to focus on it though.
Yeah, but like I'd rather suffer in soccer than suffer in football because I actually care. I care about soccer more than I care about football.
Real quick, PPM 10 says it's very late in Belgium. It's currently 1 a.m., so not gonna be on for long. Well, appreciate you for popping out at least for a little bit. It's had more chance of driving to Brussels, Belgium to Paris, France next week than the Giants have a chance of winning the Super Bowl. Yeah, unfortunately, the Giants. I mean, we should have known. I should have known because we were looking at the damn odds from Vegas on FanDuel, and somehow the Giants are underdogs. And I'm like, oh, it's easy money. They want you to do that. They saw how much hype it was. They want you to do it. I gotta follow. You know what? For my next week predictions, I'm following what Vegas says.
Well, I mean, I didn't fall for that though. Like I just, you know what I did? I took the Jackson Dart starts and flipped them because I originally thought Jackson was gonna get pantsed against the Chargers and then beat the Saints, and that was gonna be his game. But in other words, I wouldn't say he got pantsed, but he beat the Chargers and lost the worst team.
Yeah,
like, it was just flipped entirely. But at the end of the day, like I don't know, I feel like it just came down to the fact of I think they're both very even teams. I just think the Saints just wanted it more because they needed a win. They just needed it more. The Giants aren't a good football team.
They're home too. And plus, when the Giants commit 5 turnovers, it's very unlikely that you're going to win a game at all.
That's this game.
That's terrible. But real quick, PVM 10 said the 70-yard field goal was a cap, but I am actually in Belgium, right? For real. Well, have fun in Belgium. Eric, you just admitted that it was cap.
Did he just admit? Yo, this is legendary. PVM actually admitted that he was lying. It's almost like I didn't know. Oh my gosh. He's in
Belgium right now, though. That's for real. We see that. Jay's in the building. Shout out to Jay. Thank you for popping out, Jay. He said he won the Euro punt, pass, and kick contest. He didn't throw. It punted 108 yards in a field goal of 120. Won the trip to Europe.
Yo, Jay's stupid. Jay's stupid.
Marcus in the building. Shout out to Marcus. Thank you for popping out. He said, "Don't be weak. Just microdose peanuts if you're allergic. You got that Ravens defense mindset." He said Jackson fart.
It's his brain rot now. That's his brain rot.
Oh my gosh, dude. All right. Let's just get it. What are you looking up? The stats of the Giants game?
Well, I mean, I just wanted to see what Jackson Dart did. And yeah, he did get pantsed. So
first half he played really good. And then the second half they just couldn't get out of their own way. That's how I look at it.
What? Oh, it's on ABC. I'm gonna watch this game. I'm not gonna watch it on ESPN.
No ESPN. I mean, it's on ESPN, but it's also on ABC today. So you're chilling. You're chilling, bro. Come on. Here we go. But again, I bet you that the Giants are probably gonna make a close competition in their next week matchup against Eagles on Thursday Night Football, which is gonna be crazy to say, but I wouldn't be surprised after.
You think?
I mean, I just think they're so unpredictable that it's gonna be like, okay, now we're gonna play good against a team that we're not expected to beat, but a team that we're expected to beat, we'll just get pants, just lose. That's how I think the mindset works.
Honestly, though, it's not honestly as stupid as it's gonna sound. It's not that bad. I prefer that than whatever the Jets got going on.
Yeah, I want to talk about. We're gonna get into these games, but I just want to say this quick little snippet to give like foreshadowing what I'm gonna say. Even though the Jets are 0-5, and a lot of people can say that they play terrible, I feel like they've been competitive in a lot of the games early on. It's just a shame because if you look at their schedule, especially the one I'm thinking of on the top of my head is the Buccaneers game where they had a lead and then Baker Mayfield just came down and won the game. But they could easily be right now, realistically, 2-3. They could have beat the Steelers week 1, and they could have beat the Buccaneers in week 3. So they could easily be 2-3. It's just the fact that honestly they could have beat the Dolphins because they got that fumble at the goal line earlier on that just shifted momentum. So like you look at a situation where it's just like we're really just shooting ourselves in the foot and in the face. It's really bad. It's really bad. And then they go to London this Sunday to go verse the Denver Broncos. That's gonna be fun. Yay.
And I mean, shout out to Denver for being able to end the undefeated streak of the Philadelphia Eagles.
I'm saying
So
Philly's not scary, bro.
Two teams that are definitely looking to continue momentum. One team's looking to continue momentum. The other team is looking to just gain any type of win or any type of momentum. See, I hear what you're saying 100%. I actually agree to the fact of I don't think, as much as the Jets have the worst record in the league, I don't think the Jets are the worst team in the league. I still think that title goes to the Tennessee Titans by a landslide, honestly. And the fact that they won this week, I mean, I don't know if you saw what happened in that game, but I mean, it's been the highlights or the clips of that game have been going viral because of the coach punching his player in the chest I forgot the player's name already as it is.
Domenico
something like that. And just because for him not making honestly a college mistake in the NFL, to be honest with you.
I think it's just freaking that's like little league mistake.
Like I don't see the last time I saw that happen was college. That's why I'm referring it to I'm referring to it as such. But that game was gifted to the Titans. The Titans definitely took advantage of it. Cam Ward is definitely a baller, but that game was gifted to the Titans. That game should have been won by the Arizona Cardinals. Should have been another win chalked up on the board for them. But they just sold. Point blank period. But when I look at these two teams, like you said, the Jets compete. The Jets just lose.
They lose it. They lose to themselves.
Yeah, but also like the team that they are versing are better than them. I'm not gonna sit here and act like. And there's not been one team that the Jets have versed that they are better than so far this season. The Steelers in week 1 they looked better than the Steelers, but couldn't beat the Steelers, right? Because both defenses were bad and everything like that, and the Jets' offense was cooking. I think they just needed to get a stop, and they couldn't get it done. But ever since that first week, I mean, let's freaking go through it really quick. They versed the Steelers. They versed the Bills. They're not better than the Bills. They versed the Bucks. Even though that game was close, they're not better than the Bucks. They versed the Dolphins.
That's a coin flip right there.
It's a coin flip, but if the way the game was played, you wouldn't think it was a coin flip.
The score makes it look closer than it was.
Exactly. So it's like it is 1-2, I guess you could say. So they could have had that game, and they should have won that game, but they lost that game, and then they versed the Cowboys, and they're not better than the Cowboys. But at the same time, the record does not speak to how good this team is. Obviously, we don't want to sit here and say that this team is good because it's not. Let's be real. But at the same time, it's not 0-5 bad.
Yeah, they're not as bad as what their record says. Realistically, I think if the Jets versus the Cincinnati Bengals,
which they will,
I don't know when. But like that will I think Cincinnati Bengals, they're 2-3 record, but it's like the most fraudulent 2-3 record of all time. Because even though they showed some life like the other day, like in that game, I still think it's just not good enough. It's just not good enough. They need some improvement on the offensive end because it gets embarrassing sometimes watching them play.
I think the Jets right now, if you're looking at the Jets, there's still time to not save the season, but there's still time to get a couple wins on the board. I 0-5. If I'm a Jets fan, granted, yeah, it's really frustrating to see them lose every single year, and also it's frustrating to see that there's nothing's gonna come from this year for them at
Mm,
all. Like it's just another year down the drain.
yeah.
But you'll be able to chalk up at least 2 to maybe 3 wins on the trot this year.
Another first overall pick. Here we go.
Honestly, I
Yeah.
don't think you're gonna get it. I
Probably
think you
not.
guys would be too good.
No, you think so?
Yeah, because if I'm looking at the schedule right now, right, and I'm trying to be mean, right, in the sense of any well, not any close game. I'm just saying any team that's like even slightly better than them, I'm giving it to the other team. The Broncos, you lose.
Yes.
Panthers, you lose. Um Bengals, I think you're better than the Bengals. As long as Jake Browning's at quarterback, I think you're better than the Bengals. I think you're better than the Browns.
Hmm.
By that time we get there, the Browns might be better than you guys because they're gonna Dylan Gabriel and trying to get a whole system situated. They might be a little bit more comfortable. I don't know, right? Patriots, you lose. Ravens, I don't freaking know. I'm gonna say you lose because by that time Lamar should be back.
Yeah.
But I honestly don't know, but I'm gonna say you lose, right? Falcons, I think you lose.
Lose.
Dolphins, I think you win the reverse fixture. I think you beat the Dolphins. I think you lose to the Jags. I think you beat the Saints. I think you're better than the Saints. You lose to the Patriots and you lose to the Bills. I just rattled off what 4 wins. You think
About.
that I said you beat the Bengals, you beat the Browns, you beat the Dolphins, and you beat the Saints. That's 4 wins. So you end the season on what is it? 4-13.
Yeah.
You end the season 4-13. You think that the Tennessee Titans are gonna get 4 wins?
I don't know what their schedule looks like, but I'm gonna be. I can't give you the Jets fan perspective on how many wins we're gonna get.
Yeah.
I disagree with some of the wins that you gave us. I think we lose to the Broncos, so 0-6. I think we somehow beat the Panthers, we go 1-6, and then we somehow beat the Bengals, we go 2-6, and then we lose to the Browns, 2-7. We lose to the Patriots, 2-8. We lose to the Ravens, 2-9. We lose to the Falcons, 2-10. We lose to the Dolphins, 2-11. We lose to the Jaguars, 2-12. We beat the Saints, 3-12, and we lose the route. So I think it's
You don't
more.
think you beat the Dolphins?
I don't know. I think in divisional games, it's everyone shows up, but instead of the Jets. If you're a divisional team, like everyone on that team showed up for the divisional games except for the Jets.
So you think the Jets are not going to win one divisional game this season?
Realistically, no, because our best shot was that recent week where we lost to the Dolphins.
Dang.
You know,
I mean, I look at the Titans, but the Titans are bad. I think the Titans are the worst. I think the Titans are generally the worst team in the league. They have the Raiders next week. Like, I'm going to list these teams that they have the verse. Raiders, Patriots, Colts, Chargers, Texans, Seahawks, Jaguars, Browns, 49ers, Chiefs, Saints, Jaguars.
Okay.
The only one I see them possibly winning is the Saints, or if they win a divisional matchup. That's it. They stuck to me. Like they're actually so bad. So I don't know. I think the Titans might get another first overall pick.
We'll see what happens. Honestly, it's just a battle of who's worse. You know.
Toilet bowl.
But Marcus says Giants and Eagles versus Eagles would be as close to the Democrats and Republicans agreeing on something.
So it's not going to be close at all.
It's not going to be close at all.
Goodness gracious.
Marcus says, in the pros, if a coach doesn't punch you a bunch of player for mistakes, I don't want him coaching my team. I mean, Derrick Henry should be punched 4 times already. I think I kind of agree with the situation because we're talking about a head coach in Arizona. Remember the head coach in Arizona where it was like, he can't motivate nothing. And now all of a sudden he's showing emotion. I feel like that's a good representation of how he's feeling. But I feel like realistically, right? We look at a situation. The player, that was a dumb move. Why can't you hold on to the ball until you get into the end zone? Like, what's the point in dropping it early? I don't understand. Make sure you have 2 feet in there and then throw it down if you want to.
I don't think it's obviously it's not purposely done. I just think it's a mental lapse. I generally think it's a full-on mental lapse. But the thing is,
and that cost him the game.
That type of mistake, in my opinion, and I'm never an advocate for this. Don't get me wrong. I won't like bash another man and everything like that. But like, I'm just saying that type of mistake can get you cut.
Yeah.
Like that can, unless you're of an upper echelon player, which in my opinion I don't think this player is. I never heard of him, to be real with you. But unless he's like an upper echelon player, that can get you cut fully. Because it's like there's no reason ever that should be happening. That's unacceptable.
Yeah.
It's literally unacceptable. That
It's
is
so
stuff. Those are mistakes that you make at the collegiate level, at the high school level, at the peewee level. Like it's not okay. It's not okay. It's
and
not
that
okay. All
costs them the
because you wanted
game.
to celebrate.
Yeah, and that costs you the game. That's the thing at the end of the day. That costs you the game, and it's just stupid things. And if I'm a head coach, like you said, we saw Aaron Glenn with the Jets cut 2 people that fumbled the punt returns and kick returns. He cut them. If you fumble the ball, I'm cutting you. He
You
cut 2
can't do
people
that.
already. So like, it's
And
your job. It's your job.
and
As much as
honestly, like you could argue that that's harsh. You know what I mean? You could
yeah,
argue that it's harsh. Granted, they're not supposed to. They have one job. They're not supposed to mess it up. But you could argue that's even harsh. This guy, I mean, if he doesn't get cut, I'd be shocked. To be honest with you.
I still think they're gonna keep him. But for people that are making this a bigger deal, be like, oh, why did the coach punch him? I'd be like, he should be being punched by everyone in his teammate. He should have the ball in his hand and everyone trying to punch it out. So he learns that you hold the ball, and I hope he scores a touchdown next week just to prove everything wrong. And I hope when he scores a touchdown, he doesn't throw the ball. He holds it all the way back to the sideline because you ain't dropping that ball no more. That's for sure.
I look at it. I look at it in the sense of like, I look at it like this. It's I football's an aggressive sport, and anyone will tell you if they played football before that coaches are not nice. Like they're not there to be nice to you and make sure you're okay and worry about your feelings or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
They're very aggressive. Him punching is boy in the chest. That's like norm, bro. In my opinion,
It's like a chest bump.
yeah. It's like well, I don't know about a chest bump,
It was a shoulder,
but
more of a shoulder hit.
like
Like pop.
he punched him in the chest. Like that's like someone being excited and slapping you in the helmet. In my opinion. Like
Yeah.
it's almost equivalent to the same because some people be like smacking the sugar out of your helmet, be like, yeah, that's what you do, like whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
There used to be
I don't
a
see.
linebacker called Brian Cushing or Crushing, something like that. And
Yeah,
he was a legend. And I remember one video, Houston Texans linebacker, in one
I,
video, he had no helmet on, and he freaking headbutts the opponent with the helmet. I'm like, what the hell? So you're gonna tell
CTE,
me that they're not scared of physical contact? To be real, you play a physical sport. So
CTE,
people,
man, CTE.
yeah, that's a that's a big reason. But real quick, I want to get into these comments. Philip says that are we sure about that though? He said the Jets can't have gotten hardly any first half offense in the last 4 weeks. But the thing is, I'm not talking about in terms of first half. I'm talking about in the whole game completely. And you look at them how they've been playing. They, for the most part, like I said, they should have probably close to 2 wins. And those 2 wins I'm talking about are against Phil. You're obviously your Steelers, where it was a 2-point margin, game-winning field goal by Chris Boswell, well deserved, and also the fact that you look at in the Buccaneers, where a game-winning field goal, game-winning drive by Baker Mayfield, and by 2 points as well, But they're not as bad as people think in terms of that sense. Not as bad as their record. They still stink, but they're not as bad as their record. But also, shout out to Phil. I don't think I give you a round of applause. We appreciate you popping out. Also, Phil,
Phil, what's good?
Your Steelers are looking really, really good right now. Really good for some odd reason. 3-1 record, right? 3-1, 4-1.
That whole division is garbage.
They're 3-1 right now. Yeah,
That whole division is garbage.
yeah. Eric, Can you read this next comment? I'll be right back.
He said PVM 10 said Mahomes is being Mahomey. This guy, bro. What the heck does that even mean? PVM 10. I'm trying to scroll up to see what this is. Eric Betts is in the building. We'll get the applaud for you when David comes back. Eric Betts, shout out to you. He said, got a buddy who works for NBC and Peacock. The LeBron decision is a commercial for the NBA and NBC coming back. I'm not gonna lie, Eric Betts. One, shout out for you for the information. Two, be very careful because your friend could most definitely get fired if someone does see this. And that cat's out the bag. Because if me and David posted this, out of nowhere, someone would be on that like white on rice. Three, I think we all knew that. I think people were like, "Oh, he's gonna retire, bro."
He would.
He wouldn't do it like that. He's not gonna do it like that. Everyone's gonna know. Everyone's going to know. It's not gonna be like a month or a couple weeks before the season starts. He's gonna be like, guys, this is my last season. No, he's going to let everyone know the year before the season starts, so everyone can plan out how to glaze him in every city possible. Like literally, the ticket. You don't think the NBA is gonna feast off of ticket sales on LeBron's last year? Everyone's going to the games. Every single game is gonna be sold out for LeBron James. Man, that's all I gotta say on that, though. Dave,
But
hello.
sorry, my bad. I glitched out.
What the heck?
No, but the thing
NPCing. What just happened? What
I
just
glitched out.
actually happened?
I'm sorry. I I was looking at the soundboard, and I'm like, what the hell is this? And I got distracted.
Can we get? Wait, let me just pull this back up just to have it. Can we get a applaud for Eric Betts really quick? I told him to get it for him.
There you go, Eric Betts. Thank you for popping out. Yeah, but like you said, LeBron James, like when people are be like, "Oh, he's gonna retire," like, come on. Like the same thing happened with the Amazon Prime commercial where he's like, "I have an announcement," and I'm like, first off, he would have never announced it on a commercial that he's retiring. Give me a freaking break. Like, and honestly, I don't care. I don't need a freaking he's gonna retire. Like, I don't care. Like, just say you're gonna it's your last year. That's it.
The first one got me because the first one he posted as like a little like trailer on his Instagram. So I was like, oh snap, like this might be it. And then he came out with an Amazon commercial. And I was like, okay, bro, so you're just trolling. Like you're just trolling for views. But the second one is too obvious. It's the same layout. It's the same layout. I don't think he would do it like this. I do think though, when it's time, I think it's gonna be like some type of edited video, him talking, you know what I mean? Like it's gonna be a big deal. He's gonna make it a big deal. His marketing team won't let him not make it a big deal.
Exactly.
You know?
They have to, so they can make the money.
Plus, if this is last season, respectfully, I'm with all the marketing antics. Give me all the nostalgia that you can, please. Give me all the dramatic effects that you can. Make this a storyline. That's what gives us something to talk about. Like I love it. I'm all for it. Give me the storylines.
Yeah. But what do you call it? Next comment. Philip said the Cardinals being an absolute poverty franchise is something that doesn't get talked about nearly enough.
Well, it doesn't get talked about because of the fact that they're so bad. Like no one really cares. Do the Cardinals have a Super Bowl?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I want to know if they've been there before. Let me see. I'll check it, but keep going.
Yeah, real quick. PBM says it's sub to D&E Takeover. We're almost at 250 subs. Yeah, there you go, PBM10. We appreciate you. Yeah, someone unsubscribed to us. So we were at 250 last episode, but now we're at 249, which is, it's part of the process.
09 they lost to the Steelers in 09.
Damn.
They've only been there once, and that was the Steelers.
Damn.
Oh, they won 2 league championships in the pre-Super Bowl era. One in 1925 and one in 1947. They were based in Chicago, and when they were based in Chicago. That sounds like a better team name. Chicago Cardinals. Arizona Cardinals. They were when they won 2 league championships when it was before the Super Bowl, like before the Super Bowl was even a thing. One in 1925 and one in 1947 when they were based in Chicago. So I was saying like the name sounds better, Chicago Cardinals.
CC, double C.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It goes. Eric Betts says, wish more coaches would punch players at the kids' flag football level. Lost a parlay on my kid throwing the ball out of bounds this weekend. That sucks. That's terrible.
Oh my gosh.
Marcus says, crushing was on the same psychedelics as Rogers and Roids though. For sure. They're on something.
CTE, though.
Philip said it was an excellent bye week. Yeah, because nothing happened.
No, but for him everything happened.
Oh, in terms of the Ravens losing, Cincinnati losing, and
exactly.
Who else lost in that division?
It was a great the Bengals. You said Ravens, Browns
lost.
Yeah. I'm so happy for you, Phil.
Damn, Phil, your team's sitting pretty at 3-1 with the quarterback that was on the Jets last year.
Just for them to lose first round, they suck. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What do you call it? Aaron Rodgers in the building. Shout out to Aaron Rodgers. Says, "I'm that reason." Aaron
What?
Rodgers, tell me some psychedelics. Aaron Andrews, Aaron Rodgers. The decision coming to Newsmax. Aaron Rodgers. I don't know what you do in your off time, but all I know is that you got a Steelers team to 3-1. So I'm more impressed by that. What do you call it? Philip said LeBron. Quote, and what is he saying? He's like, I have an announcement. I now have my own Pop Tart called LeBron
LeBron
Tart.
Tart.
Yeah,
I would buy that just to see what it's like.
Phil, you better copyright that because they're gonna take that soon.
Yo, facts. You make bread off of that. LeBron
Yeah.
Tart. Yo, I can't wait. I can't wait to see all like the little like knickknacks they could make with him, bro. They
Oh,
could
there's
make a
so many
LeBron
things.
toothbrush, a LeBron like Eggo waffle combo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there'd be so many LeBron things that they could do.
So yeah, they can make so much stuff out of that. It's not even funny. They already have stuff out of it. They just
Yeah,
people
true.
make it just because. He said LeBron's Le Flop Tart coming soon to Dollar General. Only people that would
Crazy.
buy it. Real quick, I do want to discuss some of the stuff going on in the NFL right now. Specifically, this game right now where we have the Kansas City Chiefs going up against the Jacksonville Jaguars in Jacksonville. Eric had a prediction in this game, so it's still going. He said that the Chiefs are going to win 27-17, and Mahomes is going to have 2+ touchdowns, 230+ passing yards, and that Trevor Lawrence is going to have 1+ interception. Right now, it's 0-0 with 5 minutes left in the first quarter. 3rd down and 9, Chiefs have the ball. So we'll see how that goes. Eric,
Oh, we're equal.
what do you
Wait,
mean?
what time are you at right now? Count it down.
5:26?
Count it down. Count it down. Keep counting.
It didn't count.
5:26 though, yeah? Timeout
Yeah.
Chiefs?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
What's
ABC.
the camera showing you?
The oh my god, why am I blanking on the head coach's name of the Chiefs? Now it's showing me the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Wait, they're lined up right now. Snap the ball.
Oh, okay. So I'm a little behind. Oh,
Mahomes just got freaking wrecked. Oh, and he still made the catch.
Oh man, I am behind. Never mind. I thought it was just ESPN. It's not. It's just whatever type of Wi-Fi
How
I
far
have.
behind? You're not that far behind as you normally are, though.
Bro, they didn't even line up yet. Yeah. It's not good. It's not good. They're lining up now. I thought we was at the same point. This is insane.
I'm sorry to disappoint you. What do you call it? Marcus says USA, USA, USA. And Jay said, just goes to show ESPN sucks. Yeah, they do. They really do. And their ratings go down.
Dots. Wow. Yeah, I just saw the catch now. What is that? Marcus Thornton, right? That's his name?
Marcus Thornton, yeah. 1st down and goal.
Crazy. But yeah.
But what do you call it? Let's talk about this game real quick. The Chiefs are on a 2-game win streak right now where they seem like they just been this flip the script. And we pretty much predicted this earlier on the season. We saw that they were down 0-2, and we're like, you know what? It's way too early. I'm not going to call the Chiefs trash. They got to get something together, though. That's the facts. And they turned it up. That's why they've won many Super Bowls. They have a dynasty with this organization and this quarterback. They can get stuff done and they can figure it out. And they figured it out. Xavier Worthy's back. He was a little questionable today, but he's actually playing, so it's definitely a positive. And as of right now, they are rolling as a team, and I think I give them a lot of confidence. No, I'm not trying to throw fire under this, but against the Ravens last week to dominate them in the fashion that they did, probably give them confidence going into this game. You know, even though a lot of people have Jacksonville winning it.
I don't have Jacksonville winning it.
You don't. You're the Chiefs winning.
People that have they're challenging it. Uh-oh. What's it called? People that have Jacksonville winning it are stuck in the facade thinking that Jacksonville is a real 3-1 team. They're not. They're just not. No disrespect. Yo, hold on. Let me give you guys a little quick sneak peek of what I'm trying to tell you.
Let me hear it.
Jacksonville Jaguars. Let's look at the teams the Jaguars have beat so far this season.
Let me see it.
Jaguars have beat the Panthers, the Bengals. No, they lost to the Bengals. Sorry. Beat the Texans and beat the 49ers. And mind you, now I'm going to tell you, the Panthers, not that good of a football team.
No?
No. I know it's surprising, but no. They lost to the Bengals. That's when they had Joe Burrow, right?
For
They
half the
beat the
game.
Texans when the Texans couldn't buy a win until now, right? And then they beat the 49ers, which, if I'm not mistaken, let me double check just so I'm not wrong. No, Brock Purdy was there. All right, I'll give them that one. But like, I'm not No, this Jaguars team is not good. Like, they're not as good as you think they are.
Well, you're still on the Trevor Lawrence fraudulent type of train ride?
Not necessarily. I think that train has kind of like died out. I think people understand that Trevor Lawrence is just a cool quarterback. That's it. Like, he's nothing great, nothing amazing. He's just pretty good.
Gets
Like,
the job done.
he's just cool. But like, he did scam them in the beginning of the years.
He got him in the earlier on, but now he looks like he's letting you ride.
Yeah, like he's a good average quarterback that can get the job done in the NFL at least.
Who's number 24 for the Chiefs? Is that Kareem Hunt?
I'll find out for you right now.
I'm not too sure because it doesn't look like him, but it might be him.
Let's find out. Number 4 in the Chiefs. Let's see. No, 24 is Brashard Smith.
What?
David. Oh my gosh.
I need
Did
Kareem
he
Hunt
score?
to get.
Is that why you're telling me? Oh no, we got popped.
No, not scoring, but I just need Kareem Hunt to get a touch to get some points.
That's Brashard right there, my man.
But what do you call it? So this is definitely a big win. If Jacksonville gets this, I think it definitely puts them up more on the legit category in terms of like they are actually looking like they're somewhat of a team that people should be watching out for. But for the Chiefs, this win, they should be getting this because of the fact that the last 2 recent games have been very, very prevalent with this team. So they should get this done. There he is, Kareem Hunt's in.
It feels like a must-win for the Chiefs. It feels like a prove-it game for the Jaguars. That's what I'll say.
Yeah. Hold up. Oh, no. There's a flag on the play. Travis Kelce just waved his finger. He's like, nope. And then all of a sudden the flag just went off. But
he didn't catch that, though. Yeah, I was about to say.
But real quick, Matt Padone's in the building. Shout out to Padone. Thank you, Father Matt Padone. He said, you thought I miss the D&E Takeover on a Monday? Absolutely not. We didn't think that. We just knew fashionably, coming in little by little. He said Roman on Monday night.
Oh, he's there?
Sad face.
Is he there?
I guess so.
I haven't kept up with WWE because I'm so tired of them, to be honest. I don't like the way they run their show.
And then Padone said, did y'all talk about Virgil twerking harder than Ice Spice?
Yes, we did. We touched base on it because Dan wanted to make fun of Barcelona. And Dan's a Liverpool fan, so I told him that Virgil van Dijk was twerking.
Yeah, he was twerking. And honestly, I love the edit for that one because it just shows he just gets down and it just flips over to Ice Spice, and I just start laughing every single time.
Big Verge, man. Big Verge.
Oh my gosh, bro. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. Be right back. Okay.
You said what happened?
I'm gonna be right back. Give me 1 second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm getting some reason someone's calling me from work.
All right, go ahead. I got you. What's it called? Also, we got AJ Setzer in the building. Shout out to AJ Setzer. Long time no see, my guy. Long time. Hope you've been good, bro. He said Nets, baby. Oh, AJ. I can't even be excited. Like, our season is gonna be bad. You know what I mean? Like, I can't even be excited. I am excited because, like, in the beginning of the year, always excited because everyone has an equal chance of winning. But yeah, I don't know how much I can be suffice. We beat a team that's not even in the NBA. I mean, shout out to them for participating, but still, like, I don't really care. But either way, while David's gone, I will run through the games really quick in the NFL. I mean, I'm sure I forgot what games you predicted on. I know one of these games is my prediction. This game right here is my prediction, and so far so good, I will say. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown to Travis Kelce, and they're up 7-0. So yeah, actually David's back. So
I'm back.
We'll go through the prediction games right now.
Sorry, it was a work call. Someone called me for work, so I had to answer. I apologize.
At freaking 8:46 at night.
Yeah, Whatever. It is what
What
it
the
is.
heck? Yo, tell him to put the fries in the bag, bro. What the heck is what did they call you for?
Put the fries in the bag for real. But real quick, just give you a quick update on MLB right now because we talked about how the Yankees are trash right now and the fact that they got obliterated. I don't even want to say the score because it's kind of embarrassing. 13-3, kind of looked like more of a football score than an actual baseball game. But also right now we have the Dodgers beating the Phillies 4-1, and the Dodgers are winning the
Oh my
series 1-0
god.
right now. So they're in Philly for the first two games, and right now it looks like the Dodgers are rolling pretty nicely right now. They look like they're about to pat on another W and go up 2-0. So it's definitely interesting, and I don't know if I'm upset or happy about that because I don't like Philly.
I tell you one thing. If there's one team I do not want to win this year, it is the Dodgers. I will tell you that right now. I
Really,
have a friend. Shout out to my friend Bree. She's from California. She is insufferable when they win.
really,
Literally so annoying and irritating. Still my friend, but I'm calling it out how it is. And I cannot afford it. I cannot afford it. I got a text today saying, Monday morning, yeah? How about them Yankees? Yo, shut up. Like literally, like no one asked you, bro. Like, oh my god. Mind you, across the freaking world saying that, man. Oh my gosh. Oh
bro.
my.
You gotta rub it in sometimes, right?
No, you don't. No.
I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just kidding. But real quick, I do want to give a little recap into the NFL games that happened this weekend, at least touch base on the games that actually happened and talk about the important ones. The Rams lost to the 49ers 26-23 in overtime. I just want to give one quick little shout out to the 49ers. I'm sorry I doubted you. Mac Jones. I know New England's like, where the hell was that a couple of years ago? For sure. But it's just very, I don't know about you, but I kind of like seeing quarterbacks that weren't successful in their other team kind of be successful with their new team. It just gives me like a nice little like nice little like bright light in my brain. Just like, you know what, they're still a good quarterback. They just are in the wrong situation, as I believe like majority of people are, you know. But
Yeah.
like speaking of Daniel Jones, I sent Eric a thing today about Daniel Jones that he has more passing yards than Jalen Hurts in his first like 5 years, 6 years, something like that. And that's just a crazy stat. I'm gonna pull it up. Yeah, it says Daniel Jones has more passing yards in his career than Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts. And Daniel Jones only played 73 games, has 15,660 yards passing, and Jalen Hurts has 89 games, 76 passing yards. Now, granted, when you look at it, Jalen Hurts is more of a rusher than he is, and more of that offense is more running the ball than it is, in fact, throwing. But still, I think it's just a crazy stat because of the fact that we look at Jalen Hurts as a top 5 quarterback in the NFL, and I feel like a big part of the quarterback game is being able to throw the football. And you see Daniel Jones all of a sudden having more passing yards. I think it's a very unique stat for this team. But
Jalen Hurts, when you look at Jalen Hurts, he's a unique type of quarterback because not that Jalen Hurts can't throw, but Jalen Hurts just has it's weird because he's not I don't he's a dual threat. I actually talked about this with my friend today. Shout out to Ryan. Also, I also mentioned it to him as well. It's just weird because Jalen Hurts it's not that he's like the most accurate quarterback in the league. It's not like he's the best scrambler in the league, but he's kind of just really good at both.
mm-hmm.
He's able if he needs to sling it down the field, he can do it if he needs to. If he needs to scramble out the pocket, he can if he needs to. He has that big body frame as well to run through players as well. He's like a really great hybrid. Really, really great hybrid quarterback.
He can do
So
everything well.
yeah, he doesn't do everything to a elite level, but he does everything pretty well, you know?
Yeah.
And he has a good IQ of the game. So seeing that Daniel Jones has more
And he's a
passing
Super Bowl
yards than
champ.
him, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
But seeing that Daniel Jones has more passing yards than him, wild.
Mm-hmm.
Super wild. But I wouldn't focus too much on that stat as a whole because you're talking, and this sounds so weird to say, but you're talking about Super Bowl champion here. You are talking about a guy that has gotten it done.
I think
So
it's just one of those stats. It's just fun to watch, fun to look at, and be like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. Did not expect that, but it's
but
nothing really you take to heart.
I'll give you a stat that's fun to look at. Hold
Let's hear
on.
it.
If we're
Give
talking about
one.
Daniel Jones is third in passing yards.
Damn,
This season.
Daniel.
Listen. If we're talking about a top 3 list for MVP as of right now, I don't know, guys. I think Daniel Jones has to be on that list. I think he
We're getting
does,
into it. We're getting into it right now. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's run. If I look at his stats right now, Daniel Jones has had so far this season in 5 games has 1,290 yards, 6 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Granted, Jonathan Taylor also is having a really good season, but if we're talking about just quarterbacks right now, I don't know if Jonathan Taylor has 480 rushing yards. Goodness gracious.
You want to hear my MVP list right now?
And he also has 6 touchdowns. Goodness gracious. Yeah, go on. Tell me.
My MVP list, specifically just quarterbacks in this one. Daniel Jones is in it. Josh Allen's in it.
100%.
And also a guy I feel like I'm really happy if he does win it, Baker Mayfield.
You think Baker's in it as well?
Baker Mayfield is in it. He has the best touchdown to interception ratio than any other quarterback in the NFL. He has the least amount of interceptions thrown from any other quarterback in the NFL, other than Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has 0 interceptions. And also, I think Patrick Mahomes even has interceptions. Yeah, he has 1. So, like, out of all the starting quarterbacks, Jalen Hurts and technically Lamar Jackson. Oh, and Justin Fields. But in terms of the caliber of play. And Baker Mayfield has 10 touchdowns, which puts him, I believe, third. Yeah, tied for third in most touchdowns thrown by a quarterback. And also, he has 4th in passing yards. So I think you look at that and you're like, damn, Baker Mayfield, and his team is 4-1, which I think is very important.
That's the biggest
in terms of that record. So I think you look at it and you're like, damn, Baker Mayfield looks really good this season, and I like the confidence that he has. We're living in a world right now where Baker Mayfield could potentially win an MVP, and I am not hating it at all.
That's one of those things where it's like, I think right now the favorite is gonna push Josh Allen because his name is Josh Allen.
For sure.
But I don't think it's crazy to say that Baker might be 1. Like, Baker could be 1 right now.
I like him as the best quarterback.
But I just want to give props. Danny Dimes is a lock top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Lock top 5. Which is crazy because we was talking about this in week 3 when they was 3-0. And we were like, is Danny Dimes in the MVP conversation?
Yeah.
Yo, 2 weeks later, Danny Dimes is in the MVP conversation.
He's still doing it.
100%. But yeah, man, just had to put that out there.
You put the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL right now. The 3 that we listed are definitely in it. Daniel Jones is in the top 5. Baker Mayfield's in the top 5. Who else do we say? Josh Allen's in the top 5.
Josh Allen.
I think you also put in, and this is not just based off of passing yards and passing touchdowns. This is based off impact in the game. Like, in my opinion, like how much do I trust you in terms of how we play, and how much I trust you based off of this year, not your whole career. Because Daniel Jones, if we're going off the whole career, I don't really trust him that much. But based off of this year and this offense, I trust him. And right now it'd be Daniel Jones, no particular order. Daniel Jones, Baker Mayfield, Josh Allen. I would put Matthew Stafford up there, and you could potentially put Dak Prescott in that list for top 5 best quarterbacks. And that's a crazy thing to say.
If we was going MVP, like, to give an honorable mention, because these guys I think are a little bit more impactful than like the last couple of names that you listed. Well, not maybe these guys, just one guy. He's on the same team as Daniel Jones. Yo, Jonathan Taylor is back.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor is within 5 games. Within 5 games, bro, has 480 rushing. Yo, where's his passing yards? That's what I want to know also.
You mean receiving?
Receiving, yeah. 100. This guy's a total. What's the total on that? 480 plus 133.
That is 611.
13. He was close.
13, sorry.
He was close.
It was 13.
That was quick though. 613 yards total and 6 touchdowns in 5 games.
Baller.
Like, what are we talking about right now? This Colts team is moving different.
They look good. They look really good. They look really good.
But yeah, man. Just on another honorable mention, I mean, also Puka Nacua is tearing up the league right now, as well as far as wide receivers go. But yeah, That's about it though.
Puka.
Puka.
But real quick, I do want to get into these comments real quick. Jay said, "How about them though? Who, the Dodgers? I think we were talking about when that comment came up."
No, yeah, I'm not. No, the Dodgers can kick rocks with no shoes. All
No,
of them.
they. I mean, you have a super team. Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts. That's your freaking top 3 lineup right
So
there.
the Yankees though, Yankees kind of oh man, I'm
Yeah,
tired.
Yankees are just disappointing right now. I can't even. I don't even want to talk about them because there's so much frustration with that team. It's like you come off of beating a Red Sox team and making games close and giving your fans hope just to put up just garbage in the first 2 games that you've been playing. I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. It's just so frustrating. So frustrating, dude. Oh, so annoying. But hopefully tomorrow. I think tomorrow they have Carlos Rodon on the mound, and they're home. So I'm expecting this Yankees team to get out of the New York slump and stop watching the Jets and Giants on Sunday to learn how to win a game like you've been doing for most of the season and get a W when it matters most at home. I expect the Jets. Freaking, this is how they're playing. They're making me say the Jets. That's how bad the Yankees are playing right now. I expect the Yankees to win both of their games at home. I really do. I really do. And I don't think that's crazy to say. And 4th down and goal.
Are they going for it?
Yeah, they're going for it.
I mean, I guess. Why not? I don't mind it. I think they're on the 1 yard line, right?
Yeah, they are.
He came close, but he popped him out of bounds. It's crazy. I'm on 3rd and goal. I just watched 3rd and goal.
Damn. Oh, he fumbled that thing.
But yeah, man.
It's just frustrating watching this team play sometimes. It's just like, can something go right, please? Just for a little bit. Can we go to the World Series again, but this time win it?
I don't know. I don't think it's Yankees year this year, man.
Definitely not. It's definitely not. But let's shift gears back into the in the NFL games this past weekend. Also, the Texans beat the Ravens 44-10. Not surprising at all. And honestly, I want to look at the stat because I did not pay attention to this game at all. CJ Stroud had 4 touchdowns. Jesus Christ.
No. We don't have to go into.
Cooper Rush threw 3 interceptions.
Guys, David, save me, please. David, spare me.
And Derrick Henry is all of a sudden just declining. I've never seen a guy decline so fast. He declined in 2 games. How is that possible? How are you the top runner in week 3 and all of a sudden you just non-existing? So frustrating watching these guys play. But he did get a touchdown, but it doesn't matter because they lost. Also, the Jets and the Giants lost to the Saints 26-14, like we mentioned in the beginning of the game. Just quick little thoughts. 5 turnovers by the Giants. I don't even think you expect the Chiefs to win with 5 turnovers that they commit. If Patrick Mahomes throws interception after interception and fumbles the ball 3 times, I don't expect them to win the football game. So that's how you look at it in this situation. Saints got the victory. They wanted more. Cowboys beat the Jets 37-22. Looked competitive in the first quarter, but after that, I don't even want to talk about it. It's just GG's. There's nothing really to say. The Cowboys look good. As much as I'm not going to hop on the bandwagon and be like, oh, this team looks Super Bowl contending because we all know how they do in the playoffs. But overall, just they look like a good football team. Their defense, horror. Their defense is terrible, but that offense is good.
I still cannot get past the fact that the Ravens lost 44-10.
Crazy stuff, dude. Crazy stuff.
Oh my gosh, bro! Give me the Cooper Rush that we were supposed to have from freaking
Dallas, bro.
From freaking Dallas. I thought that's the one that we was getting.
Exactly.
Instead, we got this Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush throwing 3 interceptions, no touchdowns.
I know.
What's going on?
I know. It's the opposite. Jay said Yankees bullpen plus Knicks bench equals special ed class. Low key.
Yo, Jay, chill. Jay, you got Jay. You didn't even see the Knicks bench play this year. It might be. It's gonna be good this year. It should be
this year's good.
And it's gonna be used at least. You know it's gonna be used this year.
Yeah.
New head coach is gonna be used.
That is true. I just think you look at the situation, right? I think the Knicks bench isn't terrible, especially with Jordan Clarkson now they added and a couple of guys that they added off free
Isn't
agency.
Brogdon there now too?
It's gonna look good. It's gonna look good. I also think most of that the special ed class goes to the Yankees bullpen though. That's for sure. I think that team is that's just horror. That's just horror watching that team play. That pitching bullpen. Oh,
I
it's
mean,
so
shoot,
annoying.
you allowed 13 runs. 13 runs in a playoff game? Oh my goodness.
So sad. Padone said, "Is it crazy to say GOAT list of quarterbacks as Dan Marino, Eli, Tom Brady, Peyton, Josh, Daniel Jones in that order?" Yeah, that is
Yes.
very crazy to say that.
Yes.
Very crazy to say that. Padone said, "In your professional opinion, who has more aura, Jay Dart or Jay Herb?" Herb. I say Jay Dart because of the fact that he beat Jay Herb. Is that fair enough to say?
I feel like saying professional opinion and asking who has more aura already just kind of cancels itself out in one. Like, I don't know. Like, there's nothing professional about this, but I guess I would go Jackson Dart. But that's recency bias.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's so many edits of freaking Jackson Dart hitting that one dance after you got a rushing touchdown. It's like, all right, bro. Like, yeah. There's also an edit of his freaking head coach hugging him like he just saved his job.
He did
like,
for that day.
Man, to me, J Herb has no aura, to be honest with you. I don't mess with J Herb. Y'all know this.
I know you don't. But he's not playing. I mean, he did lose back-to-back games. But real quick, next one. Jay said, "I said the Rat would get it done last episode. It was a Giants gotcha game." Listen, Jay, but we can't tell if you're being serious or if you're being sarcastic because we all hate the Rat over here.
Yeah, but I said it too, though. I said it too.
You said the Giants are gonna win.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did when we did our predictions.
The Saints.
Go back on your FanDuel.
I'm about to check right now. Let me know if I'm having early stages dementia. Oh, gosh.
I think you're having dementia because you picked the Giants.
Oh gosh. David, are you trying to gaslight me right now?
I'm not gaslighting. I vividly remember you saying this.
I picked the Saints.
Did you?
Yes.
No freaking way. You said on the podcast, you said you did Giants.
No, I did not.
You agreed with my explanation.
I agreed with I agreed with your explanation, but I said the Saints were gonna win.
I don't remember this. Now I got dementia.
See, don't try to group me with your
back the tapes now. Don't make me look back into this during the episode type of thing.
I said the Saints. I have the Saints picked here.
Interesting. All right. Well, there you go. Julian, just shout out to Julian. Julian's in the building. Appreciate popping. I said Cooper Roosh. Yeah, unfortunately, did not get the job done. Jay said, "Haven't seen the Knicks bench in 4 years. They need an Amber Alert." Well, this year they're popping up. They just appeared right now. They're appearing.
Because Tom Thibodeau's your coach.
Tom Thibodeau.
That's because Tom Thibodeau was your coach. He doesn't use a bench.
That is true. Oh,
what happened?
Damn.
What happened? My parlay's working.
Well,
or my prediction's going well.
Mahomes just got it for you.
Oh, we got another touchdown?
Yeah, he just ran it in.
But it's not passing though.
No,
I said passing, right?
You did say passing.
Oh my gosh, so he has had 3 touchdowns this game. God, dang it!
It can happen.
Well, I mean, it has to happen based on my score.
Yeah, they got to score at least 2 more. No, 1 more. 1 more realistically. Real quick, moving on into the next comment. Julian said, "J Herb looks at his J Herb look at his girl."
Look.
Oh, he's talking about the edits. Yeah,
Jackson. You're saying that he has more aura because of his girl. That lets me know he has less aura.
His girl. I don't think that defines you as having more aura.
I think that makes you have less aura. What the heck?
Yeah, the fact that you're dependent on that. You're dependent on that.
You're basing all of his aura based off his girl. So it's
not him.
Yo, bro.
Next games, I'm gonna run down the list. Actually, Jay has one more comment. So just like the Jets will be a team's gotcha game. Yeah, realistically, it might happen. Not next week. He said just in general, there'll be a game where the Jets will just not expect it to win, but end up winning.
That's exactly what I think. The Saints beat them solely because of the fact that they're both 2 bad teams. The Saints are 0-4. The Giants were 1-3. The Giants were 1-3. The Saints were 0-3. And
0-4.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So the Giants were 1-3. The Saints were 0-4,
Mhm.
and the Saints just needed one more than the Giants needed a win because the
Mhm.
Giants aren't competing for anything this year. So like the drive isn't there for them to go out and really win this game. The Saints needed a win.
Mhm. I hate the Rattler. I just hate him.
No
I
one likes
just
the
don't like
Rattler
him.
for
It's
real.
so annoying. But next couple games we're gonna get into. Vikings beat the Browns in London. Like we said,
Whoop de
shout out to
do.
Dylan Gabriel. It was his first game starting, and after that performance, I think it's safe to say, at least for another week, that it looks like Dylan Gabriel will stay the starter. He had went 13 for 33, 190 yards passing, and 2 touchdowns with no interceptions. He had no turnovers this game, and he rushed the ball for 5 yards on 2 carries. So I know Shador is definitely sitting there, and he's like, "Yeah, I need to get traded, bro. I need to get traded."
Hey, scammer get scammed, buddy. You're sitting on that bench for a while.
I mean, granted, when a team drafts like 2 quarterbacks in the NFL draft, it's like, the second quarterback's most likely not going to play.
Yeah.
Later on, and it's a
Yeah,
shame because I think if he goes to Cincinnati, I really think Cincinnati should trade for Shador. At this point, you get a young quarterback. I know Joe Burrow is coming back at some point, but at least finish out the season with a kid that wants to play, and at least we'll maybe put out more production than what Jake Browning's doing. I'm not saying he's going to be great, but I'm definitely can't get worse than Jake Browning right now in his performance.
Jake Browning stinks.
Yeah.
Jake Browning really stinks.
It's so frustrating watching bad teams, and like I'm so used to it, so it's like it's
Hey
new,
man,
nothing new.
Jets, Jets, baby. Let's get it.
You know. Next one, but shout out to the Vikings. The Vikings are they're 3-2 without JJ McCarthy, and honestly, if I'm JJ McCarthy, Carson Wentz leading my team to a couple of wins, I know he's still gonna get the start when he comes back, but I'm kind of like, maybe I'm not. Maybe Carson Wentz is gonna take my job a little bit. I'm not saying it's
For
gonna
what
happen.
for what it's worth, though, I'm not shocked. I'm genuinely not shocked because I think the difference between JJ McCarthy and Carson Wentz is not a big difference at all. If anything, they're probably the same skill level, but Carson Wentz has more experience.
The reason why you go with JJ McCarthy is the fact that you want him to grow and he's younger substantially.
Exactly. That's solely it. And you probably don't think as a team you're in a winning position to or contending position to win a Super Bowl. So you go with the kid that's gonna eventually grow into that. And like you look at the Vikings wins, I mean, they beat the Bears. JJ McCarthy had a crazy comeback. The Bears kind of beat themselves though. They lost to the Vikings. Then they lost to then they beat the Bengals with Carson Wentz. That was when Jake Browning was like, "Hey, let me step into my role," and was really bad. And the next game they lose to the Steelers because the Steelers are just a better football team in general. And they beat the Browns because the Vikings are a better football team. It's nothing like nothing to look into really. It's simple. The Vikings are gonna win the games that they are the better team in, and the games that they're not the better team in. Whether it's JJ McCarthy or Carson Wentz, it's not going to matter. The only difference is Carson Wentz probably is going to give you a better chance of winning, honestly.
Yeah, who they verse next week? They verse the Eagles. Yeah,
Like, they're going to lose.
Well, not next week. In 2 weeks. They have a bye week next week.
Oh.
But so JJ McCarthy might be back for that one. But they're still going to lose, realistically. Man, Trevor Lawrence can't get out of his own way. That line's not holding up. Denver Broncos won in Philadelphia 21-17. And I want to recap on this game a little bit because I have a couple of things that I'm kind of annoyed at, especially with the Philadelphia Eagles. First off, shout out to the Denver Broncos for getting the job done in Philly. Desperately needed a win. We can't afford to go under 500, especially in the division that you're in. And especially with the rising surge of the Chiefs. You need to stay consistent with that. But can we look at this Philadelphia Eagles team? Bro, I know Saquon Barkley had a touchdown, but it was a receiving touchdown. Why the hell does Saquon Barkley only have 6 carries? Can we talk about that for a second? It's a close game.
You want to hear something even funnier to add to your point?
Yeah, go ahead.
There's reports saying that AJ Brown and Devonta Smith are both angry with their rules or not happy with their rules on the team.
Yeah, winning 4-1 record, you're not happy with your role? Go to the Jets, you'll be a number 1 wide receiver. AJ Brown, go back to the Titans, you'll be a number 1 wide receiver. In terms of your role.
Oh, God.
No, but I mean, Devonta Smith is putting up more of a production role than AJ Brown, but I think it also falls back on Jalen Hurts in terms of situation he's trying to find superstars at the end of the day. Granted, they're still getting W's except for this one. But we said last time that they're just doing enough to get the job done. Well, unfortunately, that train has stopped because they're versing a team that I think potentially has a great defense. Has one of the best defense with Patrick Surtain on that side. But if you look at the Eagles games that they versed the Cowboys in week 1. They barely beat them, one possession game. They beat the Eagles in week 2, one possession game. They beat the Rams, one possession game. They beat the Bucks, one possession games. It was going to get to a point where these one possession games are just going to stop. Like, you're going to lose one of them. And it just happened to come where the Broncos wanted it more and they got the job done. And the thing that's annoying is the fact that Eagles, you were winning at halftime. You had you were up by 14 points at one point in the game. The fact that you lost it at home is very concerning. The fact that Saquon Barkley only had 6 carries for 30 yards. That's averaging 5 yards per carry. That's really good. And you stopped handing him the ball. I don't understand. It's really confusing. And this is why they're not going to get the job done. They're not going to get enough done because of the fact that they just keep on doing this. It's like, you want to be a Super Bowl team, you want to be a contention team, but you do this. So you got to be putting a little more oomph in what you're playing and come out a little more confident in your results.
Hey man, from what my takeaway from this game, obviously I was part of the group of people, or not the group of people. Y'all know my take on the Eagles. I thought the Eagles were just doing as much as they could to just get by. The Broncos proved me wrong because I definitely did not think their L was gonna come from the Broncos. As far as this goes, I mean, everything David's saying is definitely valid in the sense of, like, coaching wise, they definitely need to sort out what was going on in that game and definitely should have given Saquon the ball more, based on the stats, if you will. But overall, now that the Eagles have lost, I'm not even looking at this game as a whole. It is a bad loss in Philadelphia for sure, but I'm looking more towards what's the bounce back for them, right? Because they verse the Giants next week. It's a divisional matchup, a game that they should be comfortably winning, you would think, right? So that's next week. Then they verse the Vikings after that. Another week where they should be comfortably winning. See, what I'm going to start to look at for the Eagles now that my theory's kind of been debunked, is how well they play against these teams now. Because you are human. You can be beat. It's been proven now. Mm-hmm. It's not, you're not just toying with teams. You're not just trying things. You are beatable, and you have been beaten, especially you've been beaten in your own house. That's the biggest part of it all. So, yeah. I mean, they get the Giants, Vikings, Giants again, then they get the Packers. So realistically, we should see the Eagles go on a 3-game win streak, and the biggest test should be against the Packers. That's the way it should pan out. They should not, and these next couple games, respectfully, if they're trying to win a Super Bowl, they should not be close.
Yeah.
These need to be like 2 touchdown wins minimum. Cannot be one. Maybe I give you a 1 touchdown win against one of the Giants games just because they're a rival. They're a divisional team, but that's about it.
Yeah, but like, here's the thing: like, people are like, it's not a big deal. It's just one game. Like, you're right. It's just one game loss, but you're also wrong in that standpoint because of the fact that one loss can dictate whether you have a first round bye and you're a first seed overall in the NFC Championship, or all of a sudden where you're the 4th seed, or you don't even win your division. Because right now, you look at their division, the Washington Commanders, they're 3-2, and they can very easily climb that ladder and be first place. And guess what? Who's tied for first? The 49ers are tied for first with them. Also, the Tampa Bay Bucks are tied for first with them. The Detroit Lions are tied for first with them. All the teams in first place in the NFC and NFC divisions have a 4-1 record. So right now, if we had to look at it, you're looking at a situation. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. What just happened?
Just watch. It's the circus.
Look at Travis Hunter being a good football player. Look at this guy. Shake him. Ooh, shake him again. See you later.
Just watch it. But right now, if you look at their conference, who's in first in their conference right now? In the NFC, it's still the Eagles. Shockingly,
I was gonna say the playoff picture right now. The Eagles are first. Wait, I want to see this now because you told me to watch.
Yeah.
Is he a throw interception? Oh my goodness!
Yeah, watch.
No shot. They dropped that.
Yep.
Oh my gosh! Take him off the field right now. Nah,
that's what I say.
Nah, you gotta come off the field. At least for a couple plays, bro. There's no way.
We
That's
need a reset.
unacceptable,
Yeah.
bro. You dropped the money. This is why, yo, bro.
Put the fries in the bag, Eric. For
That's
real.
free bread.
It is.
They
That's a
gave
free
you free
interception.
fries. Oh my god, free chicken. Look at
Uh,
this. It touched 3 Chiefs players' hands, and not one of them came down with it.
circus show. It's a circus show.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun. Like, oh
exactly.
my gosh, man.
Exactly.
And now look at this. Now look at this. What the heck? He ran
Yeah, he ran
through
right
it.
into him. Yeah, that
What
was so
the
cool.
heck is going on right
It's a
now?
circus. I'm telling you, it's a circus game. But real quick, yeah, the Eagles going back, they sure they won a Super Bowl and they know what it takes, but at the end of the day, it's going to need a lot more of confident gameplay and teams that you should be beating, especially at home, in order to be confident going into the playoffs. Because right now, you're showing us that, yeah, we can win close games, but realistically, you can also almost lose them. You almost lost the Bucks game. They were up by 20 something points. You almost lost that one. And
Hey,
the fact
man,
is, you lost 14-point deficit.
for what it's worth, yeah, you know what it takes when to be there and everything like that. But if you look at the playoff picture right now, which I love, the NFL has a playoff picture up at all times now, I guess, or
Yeah.
the ESPN app. They're tied for first, but they win the tiebreaker over San Francisco based on strength of victory, and then they win the tiebreaker over Detroit and Tampa based on win percentage in conference games. But
Yeah.
so in other words, what they're telling you is that Detroit lost to Green Bay, that's why they're under them, and they beat the Bucks, so that's why they're above them, and they have a harder schedule, and that's why they beat the San Francisco 49ers so far, or that's why they're above the 49ers. But nonetheless, to say, there's another dude. How far? Let's be so real. Within these first 5 games for the Eagles, has it looked like once, like you could sit here and say that, oh, they know how to get it done. They've been there before.
No, they don't look like true Super Bowl contenders.
That's what I'm saying. It
They
doesn't
don't.
feel that way. At first, I was going with it because they were undefeated, so there was nothing I could say. But they're no longer undefeated now. So at this point, it's just like, well, what's the excuse now? Now you guys lost. So now there's a crack in the armor. There's a crack in the shield. So it's not the case. It can't be the case of, oh, you guys just know how to get it done whenever it's time to get done, because that didn't happen against the Broncos of all teams. No disrespect to the Broncos. They're definitely a good football team, but you versus the Bucks, who are on fire right now. You know what I mean? So you almost lost to the Cowboys. Games that you should be winning, the games that you're not expecting the Broncos to be in the AFC Championship game, let alone maybe a divisional game at that, because the division is so hard this year. You know? So to lose to the Broncos is not a good sight for you guys. Not a good sight at all.
Yeah, granted, the Broncos aren't a terrible team. They're still a playoff-worthy team, but just in terms of the levels that you guys are at, you should be beating them, realistically. What do you call it? Next thing I want to say, I want to get into these comments, actually. Marcus says, this is not true. Jackson Dart's mother is competing for Rookie MILF of the Year with those tight. Hey, yo, Marcus, I don't know what game you were watching. I don't know what game you were watching.
What
I was
the
watching
heck?
the football game. I was watching
Y'all
the football
some
game.
horn dogs, bro. Y'all got paid. What? I thought we were talking about football. What the heck is going on?
They pan her one time in the freaking booth, and then all of a sudden everyone just looks at it. But Jay said, just had some pudding pie. I look down and I see a note for after dinner with my parents tomorrow. You know what I did? I blamed it on one of the kids. Yo.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, bro.
Imagine eating the pie and then
Oh my god.
after is crazy.
Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. Jay said in the Saquon getting carries argument, that O-line is hurt. Yeah, listen, I understand that the O-line's hurt, but that doesn't take away from the fact that, hey, he can still get more carries. Like 6 carries for one of the best players in the NFL last year is unacceptable. I know he's not having the best start of the season, but he's still Saquon. He can still put up production. I think he's got to give him the opportunity to do that, and they're just not doing that.
Yeah.
But Marcus said Mark Sanchez really did make us forget about the butt fumble. Huh? He got stabbed, got arrested. He didn't let us forget about the butt fumble. That's for sure.
Mark Sanchez got CTE, I guess. I don't know
Mark's
what's going on.
it's so dumb. I saw a meme today saying that Mark Sanchez is getting sentenced to 5 more years on the Jets as his punishment.
Oh my god, that's more punishment for Jets fans.
Yeah, more butt fumbles to come. But let's go through the rest of these games on the weekend. Colts dominate the Raiders 40-6. I think the Raiders got to look back at what they're doing right now because they're sitting at 1-4 right now with the talented team that they have. Colts doing what they got to do. Jonathan Taylor looks like he's going to win the rushing title this year. And also just give you an update, Jaguars did score. It is in fact 14-7.
Parker Washington.
Parker Washington.
I don't know.
There we go.
I'm not gonna lie.
Me neither. But next game, the Panthers at home defeat the Dolphins 27-24. And it looks like that Mike McDaniels. Yeah, Mike McDaniels is about to get his job taken away real soon with that team.
That
and honestly,
team sucks.
That's a prayer. I think if I'm Mike McDaniels, I'm like, please take my job away from me. I had nothing to work with this team. I had nothing. Like realistically.
Bro, they was up 17-10. What happened?
And what happened is CTE kicked in. Flashbacks in the fourth quarter. It's crazy. But like, how did he even Tua play? Realistically, he had 3 touchdowns, 256 yards. He didn't even play
well.
They just rushed the ball for a total of 19 yards. That's the problem.
They didn't play defense. Rico Dowdle had 206 rushing yards. With a touchdown.
Hey yo, what the hell?
Oh my gosh, man! Bryce Young, Tua was a better quarterback. How did they lose? How'd they lose?
They played one-dimensional offense. That's how they lost. You rush the ball.
That defense was like, yeah, I'm not playing no more, bro.
Yeah, that defense is also atrocious. But they're another team that's 1-4 right now, and it looks like Mike McDaniels. I feel like I'm saying his name wrong, but it's Mike McDaniels.
Let's find out.
Yeah, Mike McDaniel. Yeah, I'm right. Mike McDaniel might be getting on the hot seat sooner rather than later. And honestly, I think it's more of a blessing for him because I wouldn't want to coach a team that has no future like the Dolphins.
You saw the report. He went out on the press conference and said the Dolphins owner was really mad about last week's law. I was like, well, obviously they lost to the freaking Panthers. The Panthers suck.
Oh my gosh! But I like Mike McDaniel. I think he's a great head coach. I just think the situation you're in is not a great situation. Like realistically, I think Tua is finally finding his form. But if he gets hit one more time, he gets injured, he's done. He's done. Like he's very fragile. There's no more Tyreek Hill because he's not going to re-sign with the team. They're gonna get rid of him.
He's hyped too. He's like, I'm about to get paid. Yo, he's hyped.
Yeah. If he gets paid after an injury like that, and then overall, you look at the defense. It's like, what do we got? Bradley Chubb, Micah Fitzpatrick. Micah Fitzpatrick's good, but one player can't make up a defense. They have no future, no youngins that you're really looking at and be like, yeah, you know, we can ride something. We have something to look forward to.
There's nothing.
Real quick, Buccaneers beat the Seahawks 38-35 in a freaking game of the week performance by both teams. That was so exciting. Game-winning field goal for the Bucs sealed it. I love the Bucs. I love how they're playing. They're looking like, honestly, my teams are doing terrible, but they're one of the teams that I'm rooting for this season. I like the Bucs. I like Baker Mayfield. I like the situation they got going. They got a bunch of confidence, and I feel like they're looked at as a team, and I don't know if you agree with this. I think the Bucs are looked at as a team that's like, yeah, we don't get talked about a lot because realistically, we're not as good as the other teams, like in terms of on the stat sheet. Like this is what we look like based off of like roster and who the other teams are. But like, damn, we can play some good football. Like we'll compete every single time and put up good scores against teams that are at the same level of us or better than us, and we'll still come out with victories.
I think when people hear about the Buccaneers, I think you're right. Like when they hear about the Buccaneers, even though they're obviously really good, I think they're underrated in how people look at them, or how the media perceives them. The Buccaneers, technically, even though it's crazy to say, in my opinion, like I think I'm a part of that group that underrates them a little bit too much. But like, they're a Super Bowl contending team. They are that good. They are just as good as I won't say just as good as the Eagles, but like they can compete with the Eagles, and the Eagles are the best team in the NFC. So,
I mean, you look at these lists, right? I'm gonna list off some of the best teams in the NFL, and you tell me whether the Bucs can win or at least compete in these games, not getting blown out against the Buffalo Bills.
It's everyone. I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. Buffalo Bills, Steelers,
Yes.
Colts,
100%.
Eagles. Well, they prevalent with that last week. Who else? The Lions,
Yes. They could be.
49ers. That's the top teams right now in the NFL.
I could tell you right now, there are only 3 teams that I would say if I said all of them line up right now, or if I said like just this team versus this team, and let's just get it done right now. There are only 3 teams that I would pick over the Bucks to win that game in
And
a
who's
winner
that?
go home situation. It'd be the Bills,
Mhm.
it'd be the Eagles, and it'd be the Lions. That's it. I'm not picking the Colts, not picking the 49ers, not picking the Chargers, not picking the Steelers. Like, there's no one else that's better than them in my opinion right
now. Yeah. I agree. I think the Bucks they're overlooked. I'm sorry, they're underlooked, but I think they're a talented team that can make some noise, and I'm rooting for them. The Titans, and honestly, the Seahawks aren't playing that bad either. Sam Darnold is proving that he wasn't a fluke last year, and he can actually play, which is good. And also JSN's having a phenomenal season, and he's liking that he's having a quarterback on his team.
Another wide receiver killing it right now. Second in receiving yards, 534 yards.
Jeez, in 5 games.
That's like averaging 100 yards a game.
It's exactly 100 yards a game.
What is his stats?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm sleeping. This guy, 124, 103, 96, 79, 132.
Damn. 192, you said?
132.
132. Damn.
Great. Good. Yo, on some crazy stuff, man.
Yeah. But let's wrap up this weekend. We got 4 more games to talk about. Titans beat the Cardinals in their first ever game. Their first ever win under Cam Ward. Damn. Titans got it. Cardinals pretty much handed them the game, though. That's for sure.
As for the Titans, take what you can get. Be happy with it.
Yeah. And Cardinals, also, Kyler Murray left the game because he got...
What, you want to go play COD?
Potentially, because he went to the locker room after getting hit by the snap. The snap hit him right in the face, and he went back and it hit his head. So he went to the locker room. I gotta show you this clip now because
what?
I'm dying laughing.
What, the ball hit him in the face?
The snap.
Are you for real?
Yeah, he's questionable. He said, "We'll see how the week goes."
Are you for real?
Yeah. Oh, he said with the foot injury. I don't think that was a foot injury.
Yeah, something. Please show me this.
I gotta show you this clip. Please let me know if I saved it. Oh no, I gotta look it up now.
Save it?
I didn't save it, but I'll look it up on TikTok. It'll pop up.
There's no way Kyler Murray went back to the locker room by getting hit by a snap, because that just doesn't make it. You have a helmet, buddy.
First, wait, ready? Ready? Wait.
Are you for real, bro?
And then he proceeded to get out of the locker room, as you can see in this clip. After that play, he got hit in the head. It went back, and he proceeded to go into the locker room. Hopefully, they show it. Yeah, he walks off.
That halftime or something? Please tell me, like,
that was not halftime. It was like third quarter.
No,
but he proceeded to go off into the locker room after that play. So he.
What is going on, man? Kyler, I don't even. I can't even. Bro, you have a helmet on.
I know, you have a helmet on.
What the heck? Like, what? What the heck? He's not chucking it at you.
It's crazy. Marcus says, he said Panthers suck so bad. The number one fan run podcast was like, nah, we done, we quit. Damn, and they're not even that bad. There's teams that are worse.
Wait, they just gave up? I'm not talking about this team no more. It's sorry, trash team.
Damn, then D&E Takeover should be done then, because the amount of years of misery that the Jets
goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. The Ravens kept us alive.
For sure. But now this year looks like we're gonna be quitting soon.
Oh my goodness.
But Marcus says, he said Baker talking trash to the fans. He's in the zone. Yeah, that's when you know Baker. He loves that trash talk, and he's showing up. Jay said, "Foot
Baker coming back. Baker's comeback story is one of the best comeback stories that we could talk about to this day."
That's true. I do love that. From practice squad on the Panthers to know that the Panthers had a quarterback in Baker Mayfield that's in MVP conversations right now on your team.
Just need a chance.
Yeah, that's it. That's what at the end of the day, that's what anyone needs is a chance. But Jay said foot in quotations. I'm saying Kyler should have stuck with baseball.
For real.
Saying after that. I mean, not after that play. You can't catch the ball. Granted, what's he gonna do with fly balls?
Dude, the ball hit him in the face. Nah, I don't want to believe. I can't believe that. I just can't believe that's why he went back to the locker room. He must have pulled like a Paul Pierce situation. He had to like take a dump. Something.
But he didn't come back. He didn't come back.
He didn't come. Bro, he's playing COD, bro. There's no way. There's no way.
He didn't come back.
Oh my gosh.
He didn't come. Yo, he didn't come back, Eric. I'm being serious, dude. Oh God, it's so funny. Commanders beat the Chargers 27-10. I feel like the Chargers are still on that Giants kind of all-time low type of game.
Or just stay with me now. Or they're just not as good as we thought they were. Justin Herbert and Trevor Lawrence are one and the same. I'm telling you that right now. I've been trying to say this. The only reason it doesn't really work for the Chargers is it comes across as more as hate because Justin Herbert is not actually that bad of a quarterback. The team has just been weird and the coaching has been bad too. Oh my God, he dropped the money. I can't be bothered. But especially a lot on Trevor Lawrence though. They're just good. There's a lot better, but there are people who rate them a lot higher than they should be. They're just good. That is it. That Chargers team, it's cool. It's all right. It's fun. They might make the playoffs, but man, this is what I mean by we can't jump the gun too early in the season.
I still think they're a decent team. I think you look at their injury report; they have a massive amount of injuries to their offensive line, which is one of the reasons why they lost the Giants and got crushed by the Commanders. But then again, it's no excuse because if you play the NFL, you have a chance, and they got to play. That's it. But we'll see how next week goes. Who they verse next week?
I don't even know.
They verse the Dolphins. Okay, they should get back in the win column.
Oh, W.
There you go. They're back at 4-2. They're good.
Easy dubs. Easy dubs.
And then the Lions demolished the Bengals 37-24.
What are they doing? What are the Jaguars doing?
Eric, sacked.
Oh my God. Timeout. Oh, they're not gonna call. He's gonna go straight in.
Just letting you go.
Oh my gosh. Timeout, Hail Mary, no?
Lions win 37-24. Jake Browning needs to go. They need some type of new situation at that team if they want to still salvage their season. Because they're still 2-3. It's not as terrible, not record.
Bro, isn't Joe Burrow not coming back to like the end of the year?
Yeah, 3 months, so he'll be back in December. So like 2 games left, maybe.
Guys, don't put that situation. Put the fries in the bag. Like let's keep it pushing, buddy.
Or maybe try to get a quarterback, and you still have a winning record. And when Joe Burrow comes back, you go into the playoffs with your quarterback, Joe Burrow.
They're not making the playoffs, David.
I know. I'm not saying they are, but I'm saying maybe you actually make an attempt to maybe you actually want to win a game, and maybe trade for a quarterback. Wink, wink. That is available and that's not getting playing time. That could potentially do something.
Yeah, but then how do you like? What if that quarterback does lead? If any quarterback could lead this Bengals team to a playoff berth, shouldn't they just continue playing them?
That's the question that everyone asks, right? It depends on how good you are, right? Because you pay Joe Burrow all this money and he's a great quarterback. Do you just revert that out? You know,
like where are they looking like in the playoff picture right now? Bengals are the 9th seed.
They still have a shot.
The Ravens are the 12th seed. Oh
God, Eric.
Oh man, oh man, we suck balls.
And then last game, Patriots beat the Bills Sunday Night Football 23-20.
Again, I don't understand.
It's a gotcha game right there.
A gotcha game. I had people tell me that Drake May looked like Tom Brady.
Bro, stop. He looked really good. I give him his flowers, but stop comparing them to people that already established their careers.
Oh my God. But Stephon Diggs definitely had a revenge game.
So I'm saying I had a feeling that he was gonna have a revenge game.
He was mad.
Bouncing back. I would be too. Actually, no, I wouldn't be because he's a diva. No, he forced his way out. Nah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, the Bills did nothing wrong.
That was years ago, buddy.
Yeah,
Well, not
that's
years
true.
ago. Maybe like a year or two ago.
Eric, I think it's right time to shift gears into some prem because we can actually go over our predictions on that one.
Oh God,
I know.
I'm afraid I might have lost the lead this week.
Before we do that,
oh God, David's smiling.
No, I can't let you know. I honestly didn't even tally up the points, so we're doing this live.
I'm afraid I lost the lead though.
Shout out to the bot. It's never a good episode without the bot.
The bot.
Stream boo. Eric Brett says Kyle looks like one of those 8-year-old black football kids who cost me my parlay.
Yo, what? Why y'all betting on 8-year-olds? Like that's what I'm really trying to figure out.
Yeah,
what are y'all doing on 8-year-olds?
The betting doesn't stop. That's for sure. But Eric, you ready for some Premier League parlays? I promise a better result on my end of the thing. So see if it lives up to that.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, you ready?
Oh gosh, here we go.
The first game we had on Friday, October 3rd, was Bournemouth at home against Fulham, and we had Bournemouth winning, and Bournemouth did win 3-1. So we do get a point for that. And yeah, we move up and just give everyone an update on the actual score. Eric is winning 24-21 going into this week. Okay. So now we both get a point for that one. Next one we said, and I'm gonna go through the predictions, and we can go back into any game that we want. We said Spurs are gonna beat Leeds, and Spurs did beat Leeds 2-1, so we get another point for that. Starting off 2-0 right now for both of us, looking good.
Yeah. Get to the next game.
Next game, Eric said that Arsenal was gonna draw against West Ham, and I said Arsenal was gonna win, and then Arsenal won 2-0, so I get a point for that. Eric, however, does not.
Can I just preface by saying I don't bet against my team. That's my one rule.
Yes, and that might cost you.
I don't. I'll take the L on the point. I don't want people to think that I don't have ball knowledge. I'm just not. Anytime I pick a tie for West Ham, usually it means I think we're gonna lose. So I'm picking a tie to hopefully get something out of the game.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you lost the point. Next one was this one I should have backed my team. I said Sunderland was gonna tie against Man United, and you said Sunderland was gonna win. We don't get the point for that because Manchester United won 2-0.
I thought you said they were gonna win.
No, I said they were gonna tie.
Yes.
So we do not get a point for that. And we move on to the next one. Manchester United though won 2-0, and they looked really good. Next one was the game of the week where we had Liverpool going up against Chelsea. We both had Liverpool winning, and Liverpool lost 2-1 to Chelsea, right? 95th minute. And honestly, I think Chelsea just loves red cards because this is like the 5th game in a row. This is like the 5th game in a row they got a red card. I don't understand.
Edzo can't handle him, so he couldn't hold himself.
Granted, it was an expected red card. You know, like I would be fine with that. Granted, you missed next game, which is kind of stupid. But
I mean, who they verse next game? Did they better go to international break? They got They got Nottingham Forest next. That's a W, bro.
Ooh, we don't know anymore, Eric. We don't know anymore.
What do you mean we don't know anymore?
I don't know anymore. It could be a W.
I mean, true. Yeah, you're right. But at the same time, I don't know. Esteval.
Got him the W. Late goal winner. But Liverpool look in shambles right now. This is probably the worst form they've been in a while.
Yeah.
So we do not get a point for that because we both said Liverpool was going to win. Moving on to the Sunday fixtures, we said that Aston Villa was going to win, and Aston Villa did win by a score of 2-1. So we get a point for that. So for the Crystal Palace and Everton game, Eric said that Palace was going to win, and I said that they were going to draw. Oh, and Everton won 2-1. So I do not get a point for that. And Eric does not get a point for that either. Move on to the next one. We both said Newcastle was going to win. Newcastle won 2-0. And we both said that Brighton was going to win. And Brighton tied Wolves 1-1.
Should have picked the draw. I should have picked them freaking. God dang it. Should have picked
And the last one on the agenda on the Sunday slate, we had Manchester City beating Brentford, and Manchester City won 1-0.
Just enough.
Which goes off to our overall tally of. Hold up, let me do the official score. Let me just see.
I'm only up by. I lost a point. That's what sucks.
So it goes to a new score of I have 27, and Eric has
29. I should.
Eric has 29.
Yeah.
So now I get +1 on that prediction battle. Should have been +3. I should stick to my gut. next week.
Hey man, we got a whole. We have actually a week of rest, and then we'll be back
I
the
know.
week after.
We can't even do predictions.
So we'll be back for sure, and there's some good games coming up to predict on. But really quick, I kind of want to do, rather than running down the entirety of the Prem, I kind of want to touch base on the biggest, like the big games in the Prem that we want to talk about. And if we have time, not if we don't have time, it is what it is. I also want to touch base on other games that happen around in the other top 5 leagues. Realistically, I'm just looking at Barca because I feel like we have to talk about it. PSG tied Lille, but no one really cares. Bundesliga, Harry Kane's having a. Let me just quickly shout these.
That Nuno Mensch goal though was.
Oh my. Okay, thank you. Let's talk about soccer current events just really quick before we dive into the Prem.
Yeah.
One, Harry Kane is on a absolute tear between Harry Kane, Erling Haaland, and Kylian Mbappe. Those 3 people right now are absolutely balling. There's that. As far as attackers go, moving back right to the midfield side of things, I still think Pedri's the best midfielder in the world, even though they did lose. Like Pedri still actually did not play bad. It's just defensively, there's so many things to talk about in that game. But and I have a lot of takes I want to do on that, but nothing, we won't talk about it right now. I still think Pedri's the best midfielder in the world. Other midfielders, I mean, goes without saying, Vitinha, Declan, Arda Güler he's
been balling out for Real Madrid this year.
Have to give him a shout out. Yeah, definitely a breakout season for him this year. Am I missing anyone? I probably am. I mean, I can't really talk. Moises Caicedo, obviously, recently, but he's been playing well all year long. But Moises Caicedo is last week was all eyes were on him from last week. So like just honorable mentions in the midfield. Defensively though, brother. I hate to say it but it is the most, if there's one guarantee in this world right now as far as defenders go, Nuno Mendes is the best left back in the world, and it's not close.
I've been telling you that, bro. It's true. It's been coming true.
It's getting ridiculous. Like, we're talking about last year, Nuno Mendes was the best left back in the world, arguably the best defender in the world. Period. Right? Like overall, and it was just the first year when we were like, all right, this guy's really good. This season right now, the trajectory that this guy's on, like we're starting to talk it. We're getting into conversations, and I'm not gonna shoot the gun so fast. I'm not gonna jump the gun so fast, right? But we're getting into conversations now of where is his career going to take him, as far as being like, how good is this guy really? I don't want to say it, but I have to say it. I'm talking about all-timers. Literally, I'm talking about all-timers. The stuff that this guy is doing is ridiculous. Nuno Mendes comes down the field, clamps your favorite winger that you know, genuinely, right? And then, if he's not clamping the winger, or all right, well then I'm just gonna be such a pest on offense that he's gonna have to come back and track me to the point where he becomes a left mid, he becomes a left wing. It's ridiculous. He can do everything. He can do everything. It's unheard of. There's not one. The closest left back right now in the world to Nuno Mendes, in my opinion, is Cucurella. Let that sink in. What? Let's think. Let's run through all the teams. Barcelona, Balde. Real Madrid, Cáceres, however you say his name. No. I'd love Balde to be. Balde is cut. He plays like Nuno Mendes, but he's not nowhere near. No disrespect. I love Balde so much. In my heart, he is. But like in reality, for the sake of being a sports analyst, nowhere near right now. Nowhere near Nuno Mendes, right? You look at Liverpool, Kirkes. You look at City, I mean, it depends on who they play out there. Right now, recently, it's been that one the academy kid. Oh, I'm forgetting.
O'Neal O'Brien.
O'Neal.
Yeah, O'Neal or O'Brien, something like that. Some
And
O.
then maybe if Hyosko goes out there, but Hyosko Grivaldo is mostly a center back, right? You go to Arsenal. Is Calafiori? No, no disrespect, but no. Like there's like I said, Kukurea, I think is the best one that I would listed so far out of all of them. I go to Bayern. No, Alfonso Davies hasn't played in God knows how long, right?
Mhm.
I go over to Serie A. Can't think of anyone I've taught my brain that can hang with him. There's nobody. There is no one.
Nope.
And
I think
I
the
mean,
scary part about this whole thing is his age. He's only 23 years old. And
that's what
honestly, you
I'm
look at his
saying. Like,
trophies in terms of being one of the greatest of all time, which I'm sorry for jumping the gun about this, but I'm not trying to jump it in this sense. I'm just talking about hypothetically what could happen. I'm not saying he's going to be like this. I'm not saying he's not going to be like this. I'm saying what could happen if he stays on this path. The Nuno Mendes is 23 years old. He is freaking our age. He is our age. And you look at the age of prime. You can not the drink in terms of your prime years. You're talking about. They say it starts at 27 to 30. So he's doing this before he's even at that level. So what is he going to be when he gets to that level if everything stays healthy and he's 100%? Knock on wood for that. But like overall, he can do everything. He can logistically do everything. He can shut down your favorite winger. He can shut down the best winger in the world. He can go up on tack and score a goal if he has to. He can also pass and get great assists. He can do everything that you need. And I feel like that's so. We talked about this before, and I've been talking about this for a while, but I feel like it's coming to the realization where this is like out of all the positions in the world, I feel like this is the biggest gap between him and everyone else. There's no other player as of right now where you can be like, yeah, he's the best and no one else touches him. I feel like it's the only position you really look at that, and then you can say that Nuno Mendes is the best.
I mean, a close second, well, not close second, but no, yeah, no, I'd say the closest thing to that is Pedri. That's
In
it.
midfield, yeah. But even
That's
that's
it.
not, yeah.
Like, because you look at the right back position, you have Hakimi, you have Timber, you have Kunde, you have Trent, even though he's hurt right now. Carvajal is also a good one. The list goes on and on and on and on for right back. Reece
Yeah.
James is playing really well right now, but he just got hurt recently somehow. I
Yeah, he
don't know
did.
how. I go center back. I go Van Dijk, Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes. Marquinhos of last year. Pacho was also really good last year. I know I'm missing people, obviously, but there's a bunch in that aspect. You go, even if you go into the CDM role, Casado, I'm blanking right now. You could say Frankie, I guess, in that role as well. Valverde kind of plays that role. Tchouameni plays that role for them. I'm trying to Gravenberch. There you go. Gravenberch is also another one that's fantastic in that role. You go to the left wing, Vinny, Rafinha, like the list goes on and on and on. You guys get what I'm trying to say. Kvaratskhelia, striker has the same situation, and right wing is the same situation.
Yeah.
All of them have players. When you go to left back, like I said, it's Nuno Mendes, and then there's a drop off.
Mm-hmm.
Is a massive drop off. And then it's really good players. No disrespect to those players underneath him, but Nuno Mendes is world class. Nuno Mendes is amazing. He's one of one right now.
And he's won damn near every single trophy that you have guaranteed to win.
The only thing he doesn't have
played.
is the Club World Cup. That's it. He's done everything. He's done everything that you can at PSG. Already.
Everything he's played, every title game that he's played in, he's won. Even all the way to Sporting. Like this is what we're talking about. He is the most decorated. He's one of the most decorated individuals in that position at that age. As of right now. Not talking about legends, but right now.
I have to fact check that because I don't know.
I'll fact check it right now.
I don't know if that's necessarily true.
How many trophies? I've seen it.
Cuckoo doesn't have it, obviously.
Nuno Mendes.
But
Have.
Baldy doesn't have a Champions League, so it doesn't matter, and he doesn't have a Club World Cup.
Nuno Mendes has a total of 15 trophies in his whole career, including the UEFA Champions League, UEFA Nations League, and multiple league titles and a cup with PSG and Sporting.
This guy
This makes him one of the most decorated young players in the history of football.
This guy has, oh my gosh, this brother has done it for club and country already.
Mm-hmm.
He's done it for club and country already, guys.
Ready? Nuno Mendes becomes the most titled under 23 player in history with 14. Now it's 15 trophies. The next person that's second to that is Coleman. With 13.
Dude,
and Mbappe's at 12.
He has the potential to be amazing. Like, truthfully, that's where we're at right now. That's the conversation Nuno Mendes is in. How good can you be?
Yeah.
How great do you want to be? Do you want to be in the conversations with the likes of Marcelo, Roberto Carlos, those names? Because he can. He has both aspects. Oh man, I just had to give him his props there, man. I really do. There's no question in it, bro. There's no question in it. This guy is bona fide stud, bona fide. And the scary part is, yes, there are slight times, not all the time, slight times where he gets caught out. The only thing I could say is that he'll get caught out too high up the field. That's it. That's literally it.
If that's your only flaw, take it.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's more of a tactical thing, if anything, right? Whereas like you go high up the field, if you lose the ball, you have to know as a left back it's dangerous. You know what I mean? Because you can attack in that area. And obviously, like, you've seen him get beaten before, but every defender's been beaten before. You get what I'm saying? So, like, there's really no weakness. That's what I'm really trying to say. There's really no weakness in the game. He's fast. Crazy. He's strong. He can defend well. He can tackle. He can dribble past your favorite defender. And on top of that, he can score. It makes no sense.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And I hope that he keeps this consistency for next year's World Cup for Portugal.
Yeah, man.
That's all I'm going to say.
They have the best left back in the world, and the best. You could argue the best. You could argue the best defender in the world. You genuinely can.
Yeah, you can. You can. But unfortunately for Portugal, the rest of the defense has to coincide.
Jean does it right back, yeah.
And that's usually sometimes the problem with us.
But to bring it all back, just want to give shout out to Harry Kane, playing really well in the Bundesliga. Currently leading the league. Oh my gosh. This brother, David, just to give you an example, they played 6 games in the Bundesliga. Harry Kane has 11 goals. 11 in crazy, 6.
Dude. Who's in second place?
Dude, second place
5 goals.
Is Chan Uzan with 5.
5 goals. He's doubled. He's doubled.
Third is another Bayern player in Luis Diaz.
Of course it is.
Dude, Bayern alone, hold on. Bayern have scored 25 goals in 6 games in the Bundesliga.
Dude, they need to get promoted to like the Premier League. I'm really serious about that, dude. It's too easy.
No. Because then what you're talking now, you're talking Super League. We don't want that.
Yeah,
we don't want.
I know it goes against what we're doing, but it's too easy.
Shout out to Harry Kane. Shout out to his stats this year so far. If I look at it, 11 goals in the Bundesliga. Champions League, he has 4 goals in 2 games. Oh my gosh. Did they start the DFB Pokal? He has a brace in a game. Like, this guy, I don't even know. I don't even know, bro.
Is he a baller?
He might. Honestly, you could argue that he's the best striker in the world right now. It's either him, Mbappe, or Haaland. It's really your choice. I just think that Harry Kane is just moving so different this year.
Harry Kane is always so consistent, though. But this year is just at another level.
But go on.
I say he's always a consistent striker. He's always going to get you a solid 30 plus goals in a season and always be that guy that can come up clutch. But like also another time, it's like this year, the way he's starting off, it's crazy numbers, crazy, and that was a crazy catch by Travis Hunter.
Jeez. Yeah, that was insane. Boys balling out.
That was nice.
Yeah, came up, said, "Give me that, need it."
Cookies, mine.
That landing was tough too. Boom.
Yeah.
We gotta hold on to that. He said
cookies.
Oh my gosh! But really quick, Dave, let's just cover the prem. So because we're at the we're at the 2 hour mark, and if we have time, if you want to go into Barca, we can. But like, I just
Yeah.
want to make sure we cover like the main thing that we always want. We always want to cover.
Yeah.
Do you want to start us off with any games specifically?
I mean, I'm gonna tell you the games that I want to skip. I think I can skip Leeds and Tottenham. I think I can skip Arsenal and West Ham. I can skip Aston Villa, Burnley, and I can skip Wolves and Brighton, Newcastle, Nottingham,
Okay.
and
But
Bournemouth, Fulham. I don't think no one
I
wants
mean,
to.
I mean, the only thing I would have to say, Bournemouth, Fulham. Watch out for Semenyo. Semenyo's having a breakout season as well.
Yes,
Semenyo
he
is
is.
he's balling out.
Yes, he is.
I believe he's. Oh, I can't. I don't have the stats. I don't know why it's not pulling it up. But I
Why
believe
not?
he's second in goal scoring in the league. It's
Although
not working.
I'll try to find it. I'll try to find it.
Yeah.
Players. Yeah, he's second in top scorer. He has 6 goals.
And Holland has 9.
9.
My gosh, so broken, bro. Holland, nah, Holland's the best striker in the world.
And I guess who's in third?
Who?
A Burnley player.
Oh,
Jadon
Anthony.
Yeah.
He's also having a good season. Yeah.
Had 4 goals and 1 assist.
Crazy, man. Crazy
stuff.
But,
Stuff.
He plays like that. Burnley should stay up. I mean,
Sure.
but we'll see what happens. But the one game I want to highlight, I'm not gonna spend too much time on this one. Actually, it's not the one I want to highlight, but I'm gonna just graze over the ones I just to honorable mention it. Man United beat Sunderland. Good
About time. Let's go. There we go.
That's all I'm gonna say. Because this is as much as we talk about United when they're down. I just want to make sure we give them the props when it is, because we give them so much. We give them so much time when they are down to talk about them. Let's give them the same amount of energy that we was when we talking negative about them. But this is a good win.
I'm happy about it.
Yeah, they handle business like they should. 2-0, comfortable. Team looked comfy. System looked comfy. Adjustments were good.
Yeah, everything worked really good for that in that game, and also they put in the transfer goalkeeper that they got, Lamens, and he had man of the match performance.
He just go on. Sorry, I keep.
He balled out. He balled out, and this is what I was saying last week. I'm like, why do you still have Baynier, and I think his name is, I can't even pronounce it. Baynier. Why do you still have him in? Like, you signed a goalkeeper for a reason. Put him in, and the fact that they put him in, and what do they do? Clean sheet, first clean sheet of the season. You know, so
and
W.
I tell you what, I heard a lot of United fans be so happy because he just caught the ball.
Yeah,
which is so insane.
It's true though.
Insane.
We lost to Arsenal because of it.
Yeah, man. But there's a lot of positives, but I'm not gonna dwell on it too much because, like I said, this should be an expected thing for United.
They versus Liverpool next week, and honestly, the way Liverpool's playing, I'm not gonna say we're gonna beat them because we are playing Anfield, but can be competitive.
Something definitely to talk about for next week. I'll tell you that much. Let this simmer. Let everything calm down so it's not biased and whatever. And we'll just.
I'm waiting for Portugal. I'm waiting for Portugal this week.
Yeah, that's what we got. Right now, we're into international football. But the main and another game I'll highlight really quick is Everton versus Crystal Palace. I mean, shout out to Everton for getting this W.
Yes, sir.
And I mean, because you're talking about the best defense in the league as of right now, to score a brace against them. Meanwhile, Liverpool couldn't. Speaks volumes. You know what I mean?
And not only do that, but have 14 shots and 7 of them on goal is crazy against a team like that in that defense.
This Everton team is obviously really good. Jack Grealish seems to be enjoying his football over there as well, a lot more than he does at City.
I like the way he's playing.
And you know what's crazy? There was an interview afterwards, and it wasn't a shot at Pep at all or anything like that. It was very lighthearted, but he goes, like, I've worked with some great coaches, don't get me wrong, Pep's amazing and everything like that. It's not, and don't quote me on exactly what he's saying, but he basically went at the fact, he goes, I love when managers have a system, but look at you as a footballer and say, well, go out there and do your job. Like, go out there and play. He's like, yes, do this here and do this here. We need the system in there, but when you have the ball, do what you know to do. You know what I mean? Like, you get paid to do that. I shouldn't have to tell you what to do. Meanwhile, at City, he was in a system whereas if it wasn't here, turn around and pass it to this one person. And pass it. It was robotic. And that's what we lost from Jack Grealish in City. Granted, he was still good at City for the most part. He won a Champions League with City, but the Grealish that we saw at Villa is the Grealish that we're kind of getting back right now.
And that's a true statement, because honestly, you look at just different teams, whether you're a big team or a small team, right? You look at a big team like Man City, you're going to stick to that strategy because you got one of the best coaches and you've been consistently winning years after years because of that system. So why would you change it? Mm-hmm. But like, if you play for like clubs that are not really that good, not at that level where they're that consistently good, and you have a coach that's experienced, like David Moyes, like you're looking at a situation where it's like, yeah, hey, we don't have the expectation where it's like, hey, our strategy is going to win every single game. You do what you got. We have the players that can do that. Our players are the reason why we can win some games. Our strategies just comes sometimes when we need it, you know?
And to look at and to dive even into more into that, you look at this Everton side in general, right? When you have wingers such as Grealish and Ndai, that's another person I want to talk about. These guys, one-on-one, dangerous. I don't know if you guys know much of Ndai. I would advise, genuinely, watch this guy for the next couple of games.
He's good.
This brother is I won't say lethal, but he's a very good one-on-one player. He's very good at taking the ball, carrying the ball, and driving into space and everything like that. Like all out great, out and out winger in general. Mm-hmm. So two threats like that on the side, this team can provide so much danger. And it's like you wouldn't dare look at these two players and be like, well, play a certain way. No, go play a game. Yeah. Go play a game. You know what I mean? And also, you look at the Everton squad, you don't have a squad whereas you don't have it as deep as City, whereas you have a robotic striker that will win every header and score every goal possible, whereas you should have a robotic system. You get what I'm saying? It's set up for Haaland to score every single time because he's that good.
So he gets into space and he finds the opportunity.
It works both ways, but just wanted to shout that out really quick. But the game of the week, man. Chelsea versus Liverpool. David, I'll let you start. I'll let you start before I jump into this because I have a lot to say. I have a lot to say on it for some of it. Like
I'm just pissed off by Liverpool. I just think it gets to a point where I'm just like, when is it gonna be like, oh no, Xavier Worthy just went down with an injury. That don't look good.
Again, bro. Oh my god.
He's limping. Oh god, Xavier, come on. Put some tape on that. You'll be fine. He's limping. He looks like he still wants to play. All right, put some tape on it. But overall, going back to my Liverpool thing, it's just like this is 3 straight losses. Like something's got to change. It's just getting to a point where you're just like, it's like your defense just looks poor. It just looks poor. One of your biggest advantages and one of your biggest reasons why you're so good is because of your defense. And right now, it's one of your reasons why you're losing most of these games. And granted, there's some opportunities that. It goes back to what I was saying before, where it's like, yeah, Liverpool's Dan was in the building. We were talking about this. Shout out to Dan. He's like, yeah, we still won though in the 95th minute. We still won in the 90th minute. Well, guess what? Now you're losing 3 games in a row because of one goal margins. Like if you have that mentality, it's like, yeah, we still got it though. It was a 95th minute, but guess what? We're still winning. I understand what you're trying to say, but for the talent that this team has, you can't be getting away with. Yeah, we just barely got the victory. It's like you should be saying, hey, against Burnley, we should be getting this W 3-0. Granted, like you got to put the opportunities when you have them most. And right now, it's kind of backfiring on them where they're just not handling their opportunities to their best advantage. And it's showing in both the offensive standpoint and also the defensive standpoint. So just disappointing from Liverpool's standpoint. For Chelsea, they've been in and out of form recently. I know they just beat Benfica 1-0, but they're also a team that just lost to Brighton 3-1 the week prior. So not really. And they also lost to Manchester United 2-1. So it's like not really much to say about this team. They're still trying to find their form, but definitely a step in the right direction with all their players injured as well.
I'm going to quickly talk on Chelsea because of the fact that I have more to say about Liverpool than Chelsea, honestly. Okay. Estevao, shout out to you, big man. He's looking to have a good season. He might not start for most of the season, but he'll fluctuate. He'll get some starts, and he's clearly a really this guy. This kid's gonna be really good. This kid's gonna be very good.
Estevao.
He's gonna be a very good player. It's just the fact of the inconsistency of him starting right now. Because you look at Garnacho started this game and he didn't play bad. Pedro Neto started this game again, didn't play bad. It's the same concept. I think I look at all the Chelsea wingers right now, and I think they're all on the same level. I don't think one stands out just yet. And I think if there's one that stands out, it is Estevao out of all of them. But the thing is, it's not enough to start him, if that makes sense. Because then you're going to end up he has to earn that fully. He has to come on and be more effective than the other ones and not do the same thing that the other ones are doing, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I look at Estevao. Dang, his helmet came off. Pacheco, oh my goodness, he's wild.
Runs like he owes somebody money.
He always does. You know the story behind him and his siblings, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he runs for them all the time. But it's just that Chelsea wingers, their depth is amazing on that. They can, because every single one of them can produce something. Every single one of them can produce something between Garnacho to Pedro Neto to Gittins to Estevao. And each one of their games are different. You know what I mean? Garnacho will cause you issues and cause a lot of tension towards him. Pedro Neto will give you problems with his pace and his dribbling ability and his crossing ability usually. Gittins will isolate a defender, cut in, and have a wrap of a shot or a wrap of a cross. It's awesome. Estevao is just kind of all around. You're kind of still figuring out Estevao, right?
Estevao.
But there's that. Caicedo, you've always been considered this, but after that game, especially in such a big game, Caicedo is one of the best DMs in the world. And it's a fact now. It's a straight fact. Is he the best DM in the world? I don't know. A lot of people will consider him the best DM in the world. I just simply don't know. But he's adding goals to his game now. Defensively, he was already amazing, right? But now he's adding a little bit of offensive prowess to his game. Shout out to him. And the last person I want to talk about, other than Reece James, Reece James looked good this game, but the young center back, I'm going to look up his name just to make sure I'm saying it right, because I saw him in the beginning. He came off this game hurt. Josh Achempong.
Yeah, I can't pronounce his name for my life depending on it.
This brother, his rating says 6.7. His potential to be a really good center back for Chelsea is 19. there. I love him as a player. He's not the best center back in the league by far. You know what I mean? He's not. He's more of an average center back, but I love the way he plays. He does not shy from any single. He said fake name. Oh my god! Let me pull it up just for him right here. It's right here, Matt. David, can you pull it up on football?
I got you.
Let that focus in. The light. Is it gonna work? There it is. Just for you, Marcus. But this brother, his potential's at the wazoo. You know what I mean? His potential. He has so much potential to be a really good center back. Really love the way he plays and the way he carries himself. Seems very composed. Still 19 years of age. Give him time to grow. Now, on Liverpool side, from start to finish, first of all, Mamardashvili, the goalie, first start. I give him credit. You know what I mean? He got a banger scored. Both goals was just not his fault. I refuse to believe that. Both goals, one was a banger. One was a banger. You know what I mean? And the other one was just fault on defense, right? I almost said Trent Alexander-Arnold. Goodness gracious. A lot of people, when you look at it, Isak doesn't look fit still. Isak looked like he's trying to find his way to get fit. He got an assist, gratefully enough. It was a lucky assist, to be honest with you, but he got an assist. He's still trying to find his feet in this Liverpool squad. It's just got to happen a little bit quicker, right? Mohamed Salah this season has been poor. And the only reason he's starting still is because his name is Mohamed Salah. That's it. If you've watched the way Salah's played this season, it has not been up to the standard that they need it to be. He's been almost ineffective the entire time. What happened? Oh! No, to the crib.
To the freaking crib,
No,
Eric.
to the crib.
To the crib. Jacksonville's up 20-14 after an interception in the red zone.
What's my prediction again?
Jacksonville will lose. Chiefs to win 27-17.
Oh no. Patrick, what the heck, Patrick? Patrick.
Damn.
Kermit the Frog not balling out. Let me get this out
Damn.
though. Salah has been effective. Like, he's been essentially ineffective because Salah doesn't press the ball, but the reason he didn't, but he would make up for it on his how efficient he was on attack. This year he's been bad. He's just been purely bad. Nothing has come from Salah this year. The shots that he's taking the other day, horrid. The chances that he was trying to create, horrid. Everything about the gameplay, horrid. What did they give him as a rating? 6.3. Well deserved. Literally bad player on the field for them. I look at the midfield. The midfield got shut down. They just lost the battle. I don't want to dive into it too much. Van Dijk is twerking on the field. We're not going to talk about that as a whole.
Also, I think, sorry, one more thing I just want to say.
Go on.
And I'll let you finish. I said this when they signed Alexander Isak. I also they better win everything now. But I also said this. I don't even remember me saying this, but I said why, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said why. You had Etitike, who had a phenomenal start to the season. Now, guess what? He's getting limited minutes to Alexander Isak, who still hasn't found form. Granted, you still have to play, but why is he starting? If you want, you got to put the guy who's hot right now. Etitike is hot. He's got to be starting, and now he's cooling off.
I think Ekitike is the only reason. Wait, I want to see what he said. Hold on. He said, okay. I think the only reason Ekitike is not starting is because of the fact that obviously the price, but also because of that one incident that he had with taking off his shirt. I think he fell with the manager a little bit. Like, he got a little punished. Like,
yeah, but here's the thing. You can be punished all you want, but if this guy's giving you wins and winning you games, I'm sorry. He's putting up more production than Alexander Isak. I don't care about the price. I don't care if he takes off his shirt. He should be on the field starting. Doesn't matter price range. I don't care who's the better player off the last year. He should be starting.
No, I don't disagree with you. I think right now Ekitike is the better player for them right now, and he's been proving that. But you know how sports is. If you spend a certain amount of money, you got to play the player. You have to, or you're gonna get looked at stupidly.
But guess what? Now you're looking stupid because now you're on a 3-game losing streak. So either way, it still doesn't work out in your favor.
See, the thing is though. I mean, if we go back now, if I dive into it even more, right? Against Galatasaray, Ekitike started, and they lost 1-0, right? Against Crystal Palace, why does it say no info available? What the heck? All right, against Crystal Palace, Isak started. They lost 2-1. So it's like it's gone Isak, it's gone Ekitike, and now it's gone back to Isak, and they've all lost 3 games. So it's like, yes, I see what you're saying because I do think Ekitike should be starting. He also got hurt in the Galatasaray game, so I don't know if he was out or not. I'm assuming he wasn't though. Did he come on the field actually? Did he sub on? No, he didn't. Was he hurt? No. Yes, he did. He did come on eventually, right? But right now they're playing a game of like who finds it first right now because they're gonna give Isak a chance. But Isak also again is just not in shape, like or not in match fit shape. You can see it. You can fully see it on the field.
Yeah, but how long is it gonna take? It's been a month. He should be in training.
That's a big question. That's a great question to ask.
How many games are you gonna lose?
It's so crazy how within all of this, we've forgotten about one major player that cost more.
Florian Wirtz.
Florian Wirtz has been nowhere. Florian Wirtz has been nowhere. The biggest highlight of Florian Wirtz so far, well, he should have had an assist in this game. He had a nice little flick to Salah, and Salah just, again, missed again. He's been horrible. But Florian Wirtz since then has been effectively useless. He doesn't add anything to Liverpool at all. He's supposed to. Adds nothing to this Liverpool side. Horrid. There's so many things. And I think also the last thing I'll leave you with. One, Arne Slot is now in a position where now he has to come in with his own tactical approach to the game, because I think he got out coached this game as well, because Enzo Maresca basically locked down that midfield with putting Malo Gusto in there, right? So now you're looking these last 2 games. Yes, you could blame the players to some regard as well, but now I'm gonna start to look at Arne Slot as well.
Yeah, because what type of rotations are you making? Change it.
Exactly. Like, now we have to start looking at how are you going to fix this? Because now it's a clear problem. It's clearly not working. A lot of people are also saying as well. I follow a lot of other soccer pundits. They're saying the reason they're struggling so much is because they don't have Trent anymore to play out the back. Liverpool are struggling to play out the back. They don't have the passing and the vision of Trent Alexander-Arnold to get up the field, whereas they're safe. You give it to Conor Bradley, not to say that he's bad, but he can't run out the back like Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent is one of one when it comes to that stuff, right? But the biggest thing I want to say, in all this smoke and mirrors of Liverpool losing this game, Liverpool should have tied this game 100%. And if you go back, I said it to David almost right away afterwards. Almost right away. The goal that Chelsea score, a ball comes across the bars from Cucurella. And David, can you pull up the picture I sent you, please? Andy Robertson, a player that's won the Champions League with Liverpool starting, the Premier League with Liverpool starting, experience, came on. Don't show them yet. Came on. Mind you, did not start this game, so I can give you guys an example of what's going on. This brother came on at what minute? Let me find it. Hold on. Where is it? He came on at the 55th minute. So in total, played what? 35 minutes?
At that point, probably.
35 minutes, play all the way to plus 7, so around 40-something minutes. And got caught with his hands on his knees. Show the picture really quick, please. Look, if David, zoom in on him. And show it again. This brother is sitting there, hands on knees, in the box. The ball gets crossed in, gets caught flat-footed. Esteval scores a wide open net. That's your experienced player. See, this is why I give Arne somewhat of a pass right now, because it's stuff like that. Brother, we shouldn't have lost this game. You lost it for us.
Mm-hmm.
That one moment, what are you doing with your hands on your knees?
It's like this, hands on your knees.
Like, you're just not ready. That's unacceptable. If I see that as a coach on everything, you've lost trust. Mind you, Andy Robertson's supposed to be somewhat of an experienced player. This man's 31 years old. Yo, you're not going back in the game. I'm not putting you back in the game unless it's like the 75th minute, because clearly you can't last.
Yeah.
What? I'm asking for 35 to 40 minutes of good work from you, a half. You're a professional athlete. That's all you do all day long.
Yeah.
Why are you tired? Oh, my gosh, man. I'd be vexed if I was a coach and I saw that. Genuinely. But I have full faith that Arne Slot will get this team back into shape. But we'll see what happens.
I think if they make some changes to the starting lineup, I could be agreeing on that one.
Chiesa for Salah? That'd be big.
See what happens.
Statement from Arne Slot. That is. I tell you what, I don't think Salah should start the next match, in my opinion.
I don't think Isak should start the next match, in my opinion.
If Isak starts, it doesn't bother me as much as if Salah. Salah has been bad. Isak at least got an assist. I give him that. And this game, he tried to create something in return, and he's still finding his form. At least you don't want to make him cold. Salah has been bad. Like,
the thing is, you don't want to make him cold, but you just made a guy not extremely hot, but a guy that was hot, cold by putting him on the bench.
I would argue
that's my thing. I get annoyed with.
I'd argue that because Ekitike started when Isak came in. Isak came off the bench for Ekitike, and then Isak started another game. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna try to guess this.
Every game that Ekitike scored or assisted, they've won except one, and that was a cup game.
But Isak hasn't been there.
Isak has played what, 4 games already,
dude. If I
5
go,
games?
he started Atletico Madrid. He was not at the Arsenal one. He wasn't on the team on when it was Arsenal, I don't believe. Yes, exactly. So Isak has played. He the first game he played was against Atletico Madrid. They won 3-2. He started that game, didn't play well, got dragged off at the 58th minute, and came on Ekitike, right? And did Ekitike score this game? I don't believe so. Yeah, Ekitike didn't score
Didn't
either.
score that game,
Did,
no.
did he get an assist? Let me see.
No.
So actively, both of them, Ekitike probably should have started that game, but they gave it to Isak, right? That's a mistake. That I will agree with you on that point, right? Cool. So it makes a player a little cold. The game after that, they versed Everton, right? Ekitike starts that game, scores, 67 minute gets pulled off. Isak comes on, right? He starts though, gets the W.
I'm fine with that.
Fine with that, right? Next game, EFL Cup. They verse Southampton. Isak starts, Isak scores. Ekitike comes on, Ekitike scores. Perfect both ways.
Everyone's happy.
Everyone's happy. After that, they verse Crystal Palace. Yeah? Isak starts, doesn't play well. 84th minute. It takes a long time. Wait, hold on. Where? Hold on. Oh, see, and this is what I was looking for. This is exactly what I was looking for. That Southampton game, that is what killed Ekitike. I don't think Arne Slot killed Ekitike. I think Ekitike was either way when he was coming off the bench or starting, he was still producing. The moment that man ripped his shirt off for no reason, after winning, Isak started the next game, and you knew Arne Slot was pissed because the club fined him afterwards.
Yeah, but that's so stupid because now you're costing because you're pissed. Now you're on a 3-game losing streak.
It's not because he's pissed
childish.
Though. It's not because he's pissed.
You
though.
said he was pissed.
They lost to Crystal Palace. Ekitike wasn't even there to play
because he was mad.
No, because he was suspended.
Yeah, I understand that you're mad by that, but you just said that the coach is mad at you. That's why you don't play. That's why you lose your starting thing.
Ekitike started against Galatasaray after that. And he didn't do anything
against Chelsea, and he had an assist.
He didn't do anything. That's my point. It's not that Arne Slot killed Ekitike's like form. Ekitike got a red card, and then after that red card, that's when the losing streak started. And it's not like it's because Ekitike isn't playing. That's why Liverpool's losing. It's because Isak's not producing. No, because he played against Galatasaray. And that's probably the worst loss out of all the losses because Palace are playing amazing. They should have beat Galatasaray, and they didn't. And that's on Isak and Ekitike. The Crystal Palace game, Isak didn't play well enough. They versed a good Palace team. They lost. That was probably, we gave them an excuse there because we were like, fine, whatever. Isak's still trying to find his form. He's still coming off the bench. It was his first real start against a big team. Yada, yada, whoop, whatever. Cool. This Chelsea game, same situation. Isak got an assist. But it was a sloppy assist though. It was a lucky assist. But Ekitike comes on. What does he do?
Nothing. And I'm saying you're proving my point. I'm saying that by doing this back and forth of not consistently starting your dude after having a good start to the season, you lose the confidence and you lose the juice in that player. And I just think at the end of the day, when both guys aren't performing, you go with the guy who's performing a little bit better. I understand Alexander Isak needs to find more space and needs to get more room and more time under his legs. But you don't transition him, and by putting a starter in, by starting Isak, even though Ekitike has been doing a pretty good job in that striker position.
I don't see where he doesn't value that though. The only game I see that is the Atletico Madrid game. That's it. Ekitike starts Everton. He didn't start against Southampton, but he comes in and he scores.
I say it started the 3-game losing streak.
The start of the 3-game losing streak was because he got a red. He couldn't play the next game.
I understand, but you see how the production goes bad when your guy's not on the field starting.
That's not true though, because he started Galatasaray and didn't play well.
And then guess what? 2 games that Alexander Isak started, they lost.
And then
in the last 3-game losing streak.
And 2 games that he started, they won. He beat Atletico Madrid, and they also beat Southampton.
Not in the Prem. Southampton.
What the heck?
Southampton.
No, the games is the games.
Eric, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a genuine question. Ready? put all the bias aside. Let's ask this question.
Yes.
If you're a coach, right, and you have a guy who's having a great start to the season, 3 goals, 1 assist, right? He's looking really good. And all of a sudden you sign this guy who's more money and better, quote unquote, on paper, but he needs to get more reps in, more pace. He needs to get back to football form. Do you go back and forth and just letting him start one game, him start another one, or you just like consistently ride the guy who's been good and put the other guy who just you signed for big money in for like 30 minutes, all that stuff?
No, because then you signed him for nothing. You spent all that money for nothing.
This is why we can't agree.
If you spend $100 million on a player, he cannot play 30 minutes each game.
I'm not saying for the rest of his career.
In any professional setting, any player that you bring in at that price has to look at perfect example, Florian Wirtz. Give me one reason why he should have started every single game so far. He's been bad. And then
terrible.
He got pulled. And he's come off the bench now. That makes sense. But you can't provide any information saying that Isak hasn't been good enough to even be starting at this point. The only thing you're saying, the only argument that you have here is the Atletico Madrid game. That's it. That's the only game he shouldn't have started because he came in automatically and started automatically in a Champions League game. That doesn't make any sense. Ekitike deserved that start, but then afterwards they win that game, right? And that I will argue, okay, that might have stunted his belief, stunted whatever. But then the next game he starts in the Merseyside derby to Liverpool. That's a big game still, and he does well. So it's there. It's not like it's not there or anything. Then an EFL Cup game, mind you, a less important fixture for Liverpool. Who starts that game? That's Isak. That makes sense because when you play the less important fixtures, that's when you give the players the opportunity. That's why Isak starts. Right?
I get that.
Isak starts, he scores, they bring on Ekitike for something else, Ekitike scores, gets suspended. So the next game, Isak has to start.
Right.
And after that, who starts? Ekitike. It goes right back, and he gets the Champions League start. There hasn't been an inconsistency. There hasn't been
and what was the Everton game?
The Everton game? I just told you.
Isak started.
No, Ekitike did.
No, he didn't.
The Everton, Ekitike started the game.
No, Everton, the Chelsea game. Chelsea game.
Isak started.
That's what I'm saying. The inconsistency.
It's the same situation, though. Ekitike didn't play well.
Listen, I think it goes back to this. We're not going to agree. So we can be talking for another 2 more hours. I just can't find your point of view, and you can't find mine.
My point of view is giving you the facts, though.
But mine's saying if you have someone that's hot, keep them in. That's all I'm saying. I also think of this. Ready? I go back to this. Ready? Why did you sign him in the first place? Because I was a big advocate on not signing him, right? You spent $75 million in it. That's the whole thing I'm mad about. The first thing is that you signed him for what? You have two starting strikers now. Who's going to start?
We went over that. We agreed on that part because you got Ekitike. He started off hot, and then you got Isak. It was a good position to be in because you had to pick between who's the better striker at that point. It's like, oh, do I pick a top striker here or top striker there? Either way, they're going to score. Cool. Right? But can you point out the fact that because your point that you're pointing out is that start the guy that's hot. Can you point out when Arne Slot made Ekitike cold?
It wasn't. They started when the 3-game losing streak. I understand your point with the fact that he had. Listen, you're looking at my face like I'm dumb. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying. I said that it's because that he said that Isak had to start him because Ekitike had the red card. I understand that. But I'm saying when you're having a lineup of having inconsistency, I'm not saying it's either one of them's fault because you had to start Isak because of the red card. Right? But it's like if you start him and then next game he's starting and the next game he's starting, it's like, hold up. Like, what's going on here? That's what I'm just looking at it as.
Okay. So, but you're saying Ekitike should start, correct?
I still think he should be starting.
Okay. So, we're going to walk through it again. Atletico Madrid was the one game Ekitike probably should have started, and he didn't. Right? Because they brought Isak in. After that, the next game, Ekitike starts. After that, the next game, again, Isak starts. I'm going to reference again by saying it is an EFL Cup game against Southampton and not a Premier League team.
Mm-hmm.
In those games, can we agree that the bigger teams usually play they give other players chances? Can we agree on that?
I disagree because Manchester United lost to Grimsby.
No.
I'm joking. Yes, you're right. Yes, I'm joking.
Can we agree on that?
Yeah, of course. You give other people opportunities.
In this game, is it not perfect to start Isak in this game?
No, yes. Because it's a cup game. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So he starts, scores, Ekitike comes on, scores the winner, right? Which honestly should double down even more that he's the striker to start. But then he gets sent off. So the next game comes. Now their best striker at the time, the most informed striker, cannot play. So they play Isak again, and they lose, right? Then the next game comes. The striker becomes available, and they play him in the Champions League, a higher fixture, and he doesn't produce anything. So then the game afterwards, a big game against Chelsea, they start Isak. Where is the issue here? Where is the point where the inconsistency comes in? Because the inconsistency sounds like that it came from the red card that Ekitike got.
And rightfully so, because he can't play the next game. I understand that.
So you're trying to say that you can't flip-flop strikers. You can't flip-flop strikers. There's only been 6 games, and within the 6 games, every single decision that he's made has made sense.
I think this is what I'm going back to when my thought process when I'm thinking about this. I think at the end of the day, I just look at Alexander Isak and the production he's putting on the field compared to when Ekitike is playing, regardless of whether they're scoring or not. I feel like there's more of a production when Ekitike is playing than when Alexander Isak's playing. And rightfully so. Isak is still finding his form. I think that's what's it's stuck in my head and about this whole thing in terms of who should be starting more in that sense.
I agree. I fully agree in that.
That's why I think it's wrapping around in my head. That's why I can't leave it. I understand your point, what you're trying to say, though. I get it. There's not a lot of the inconsistency is because you had to start him, and even if it's one game that's in between, I get that. That makes sense.
I agree that Ekitike should be starting. I just don't think it's on Arne Slot.
No, I'm not blaming him. I'm not blaming him either. I'm not blaming him. No, I'm not blaming Arne Slot. I think it's just the inconsistency of play that's kind of not pissing me. I'm not even a Liverpool fan. The hell, man.
You can't just, David.
Screw this team.
No. But the reason we talk about this is because there's passion behind it. That's why we talk about it. You don't have to be a fan just to have passion, though. I'm not a Liverpool fan either.
Yeah, but they pissed me off, man. They pissed me off because you were in first place and you get to Alexander Isak and you're like, oh, you should be winning every single game, and now freaking you lost.
If anything, it's gone down. Yes, 100%.
So annoying.
But I'm not ready to jump ship just yet. I'm not ready to be like, well, what the heck is going on? It looks like they gotten worse. Now, if they lose to United, okay.
Don't say it's true, Eric. Say it's true.
We have to talk.
Say it's true.
We have to have a discussion because everyone, for some reason, no one wants to speak about Florian Wirtz again. That brother is garbage.
You know what's funny though? Out of this whole conversation, it's kind of very ironic that the one Liverpool fan that listens to our show is not here to talk about his team. That's for sure.
I texted him the first person that he said it should be benched. You know what he said?
Who?
Salah. First person he said. He's like, Salah needs to be benched. I was like,
granted, it's not gonna happen though. It's not gonna happen.
Man. He does though. I think that's a bigger. We spent like 40 minutes on this. Salah needs to be benched. Salah needs to be benched.
Problem solved. Ready? Best of both worlds.
Nah, don't do it. I know what you gotta do. Don't do it.
What am I gonna say? And
you're gonna say put Ekitike in the wing or Isak on the wing.
Well, you gotta change the formation a little bit. 2 strikers up top. I hate Liverpool so much. I hate them, and I have a jersey of them.
Well, okay. Rest in peace, though. Rest in peace.
I know. It's
All right, we
because
have
of
to
the
get out of
plague.
here. We have to get out of here.
Bro, this always happens when we talk about soccer. It's always something.
That's why I love talking about it, though.
I know.
There's passion. There's real passion. There's genuine passion, bro.
You know what's funny? When we watch back the tapes and everyone's like, "What? They actually hate each other? Oh my gosh, they don't like each other." It's like, no, you just freaking. This is you think. What are we doing in the freaking basement when we're playing footy? When we're playing footy, we're talking about footy. The disagreements are up the wazoo.
It's the same thing, dude. You're talking about a guy that thinks Messi's the GOAT and the guy that thinks Ronaldo's the GOAT. Come on.
It's one who's right and one who's wrong, and we know who's right. Me.
It's all great. See, that one I'm not gonna go into though. That one's pointless. That one's a pointless debate.
No, it's a true debate.
No, it's a pointless debate. You know it's a pointless debate. It's a silly.
Ready? I got it. Ready?
Oh my gosh, he's trying. Are you trying to? Do you want to continue the podcast for 3 hours? Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
And the fake Oscar goes too. Yeah.
No, not an Oscar. Picture this as a World Cup trophy and Cristiano Ronaldo holding it next summer.
You know, it's funny. You have to picture it. I don't. Your player has to picture it. My player doesn't.
Well, because it's in the future.
Exactly. But my player's done it already.
It's going to happen.
All right. Actually, you know what's crazy, though? You know what's crazy? As much as I am a Messi fan and as much as it might, it's going to annoy me because even if Ronaldo, I want to say like this, even if Ronaldo wins, this is actually, I don't know if I should open this can of worms because we might be here for longer.
Eric, change the topic. Change the topic before I can because I'm not going to be able to.
Yeah, we have to go, man. The Chiefs are tied 21-21.
Yeah, they're tied 21-21.
Did Patrick Mahomes get touchdown? Was that Patrick Mahomes? I didn't see.
Sure.
I was locked in.
Let's see.
No, we didn't. It was Kareem Hunt. Hey, Kareem Hunt!
Yeah, but I didn't need him for a touchdown. I just needed him for 15 yards.
Yeah, but it's a parlay.
Yeah, it's a parlay.
I thought it was fantasy.
We'll talk about it. Let me get into these comments, then we'll call it a show.
I'm getting destroyed on fantasy, by the way.
Destroyed. For football?
Mm-hmm. Getting destroyed in both leagues.
Same.
Smacked.
Mark says he has a Mia spy. That's just a name given. He said Mama dos Villas. Villa?
Mama das Billy.
Oh, Mama's das Billy. Oh, there you go. He said Robert's brother, Robert's brother plays soccer. Nice. He said always the out of shape ones who suck for the money. He said his kid was acting up in the stands. He was just doing head, shoulder, knees, and toes from the box to get her to smile. I don't even know what this is referencing. Oh, he's
referencing Robertson's hands on knees.
Andy is a top notch lad, isn't it?
No, he's not. I can't believe that.
He said it sounds like a lefty first baseman being subbed out for a lefty pitcher for the righty first baseman who you lose confidence and get down on yourself, which is what causes inconsistency in play. That was a lot to read. I'm gonna be honest with you. Either that or the manager is Aaron Boone in disguise. We don't know. Maybe he is Aaron Boone. Said Robert's brother needs to be benched after that conclusion.
Yes.
For sure. Said the sports argument. He said the sports arguments between friends make the bond stronger. Yeah, at the end of the day, I wouldn't be having this argument if I didn't respect and like anybody talking.
The only thing I'll say though, when you have sports arguments, it makes the bond stronger as long as you don't become disrespectful.
Yeah,
that's the only thing. Because I've had arguments with my friends, and they'll realize that they'll either realize that they're right or realize that they're wrong, and then become disrespectful afterwards. And then that's when it doesn't become fun anymore. I love a sports debate, but don't call me dumb, don't call me stupid, don't call me an idiot, don't call me none of that. Don't come from my knowledge as far as don't do none of that. That's weird.
Here's the thing. It's you have intelligence based off of what you think. So it's not like it's wrong. It's just not what you're thinking. You know, a disagreement is the fact that you're thinking one way and I'm thinking another way. It doesn't mean one way is right or the other way. You shouldn't be bashing the other person because of it.
I think there is a right and wrong at certain points, but at the same time, it's called a misunderstanding.
Well, if I say that 1 + 1 = 2 and you say equals 3, then obviously there's a right and wrong answer.
That's what I'm saying. But like we could both agree that what Robertson did was wrong.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That's
You
what I'm
put your
saying. There's a right and there's a wrong. Like
that's like the Anderson. Oh my gosh, what's his name? Anthony Richardson situation. Tap your helmet, you want out of the game. That's exactly.
But at the same time, like, don't sit there and be like, oh, like, I've seen it all, man. When it comes to
I usually just ignore. I just walk away after I see that. I'm like, okay, I'm done.
That bothers me though, because like we're having a great convo. Like like as much as we was getting at each other, to me, that is good debate. Like that is good debate because like you're just going at it. You have to. You're going at it. It's respectful. It's just passionate. That's it.
And then it turns out to be like, oh wait, you got a point. Oh wait, you got a point. Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like it's just.
I'm watching this. Oh, this sucks. This turns into a freaking butt cheek game now.
It's 21-21. No, it's a good game. It's a good game.
He said, Mark says, at work we play the name game. Name a player from this team, and the arguments we get into is crazy. Yeah, see, happens all over the place. He said, oh yeah, you got to keep it lighthearted. Once it gets disrespectful, it's over.
Yeah.
He said, call my takes dumb or stupid, but once you bring other stuff into it, like family and such, it's over. Yeah, at that point, that's just dumb. But
there's people that do that, and it's like, all right, I just don't need to talk to you. And that's why me and David do this podcast together, and that's why you should subscribe. No, he's not.
Speaking of subscribe, dude, we're at 250 subscribers. We just got.
We are
recently, yeah. We had that the other day, but it just got it got disallowed. But now we're at it consistently. So there we go.
Hey,
there we go. A round of applause. And that's a well-deserved one. So that's 3 hours of an episode, and we appreciate every single one of you guys that's tuned into today's episode. I am tired, and I'm sure Eric is tired too. And we appreciate y'all for tuning in today. Without further ado, tune in back on Wednesday to talk more sports with us and get into more predictions for the NFL on the weekend, and also some more soccer talks as we go into the soccer season for the international break as well. But without further ado, guys, we appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys are the best. And if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, share the show to everyone that you know. It's been your boy David.
And it's been your boy Eric.
And we are out, guys. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And yeah, have a nice rest of your day. Peace.